was probably doing the wrestling show.
I think you were still here.
Yeah. But it's the second earthquake. I did the last earthquake from a couple days ago.
One.
Yeah, but I missed the last earthquake because I was doing a wrestling show.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about wrestling. All of a sudden, I'm missing all these earthquakes.
Odds are you miss a lot of stuff just because
I'm doing the wrestling show.
Doing a wrestling show.
Well, in all honesty, you're doing a lot of wrestling. Yeah,
Right. And so the idea that, like, I'm going to miss some earthquakes.
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. No, you're right. You're right. And you're right. I missed, you know. It's like, oh, did you watch The Price is Right? No, I missed it. I was doing a wrestling show. Did you feel that earthquake? No. Wrestling show. Did you find out about the air quality alert? I don't know anything about air quality. I'm inside all day doing wrestling shows. I don't know what to do. I don't know about air quality.
Air quality seems fine.
They're blaming it on Canada again.
Enough with the Canada.
Just in general?
I mean, if they're going to fuck up our air every single summer, like they did this last summer.
And I think the summer before that.
What are they doing up there?
What was it last summer or the summer before? It was like apocalyptic here.
I think that was like last summer.
I think that was last
summer. It feels like forever, but I think
know.
it was last summer.
And I'd love to blame it on Trudeau, but he's not even the guy over there anymore. It's the new guy.
Gallivanting with Katy Perry.
That's right. And Orlando Bloom's like, have fun with that.
Yeah, okay. Enjoy.
I'm going to hang out with Sam at another town hall. That's what Orlando Bloom is saying.
That's what he's saying.
He's probably thinking about it anyway. He had a great time.
Why he would say that.
Yeah, he had a great time.
He had a great time.
But I say all this to say, when I was thinking about this yesterday, this is why I think, you know, we're kind of done.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay. When I was growing up, earthquakes, the idea of earthquakes in general, they were terrifying because you never had them here. And it was an impossibility. And I remember because, you know, my parents lived in L.A. during the Manson murders. Unrelated. We're not on Spawn's Ranch.
Okay.
Totally unrelated.
I could see your parents being on Spawn Ranch.
I don't think they were. That is exactly when they were there, and they, you know, why were you doing there? And they just say, not Manson stuff. I said, okay, I didn't ask what you weren't doing, but okay, I'll just take that as the answer.
A little sus, but okay.
It's sus.
It just all lines up.
And would you be surprised if Mr. Roberts, like, hung out with Tex?
Not for a second.
Tex Watson?
Yeah. No.
Or like Tex changed his name. It's like his mustache looks like somebody named Tex Watson would have that mustache.
I wouldn't be
you know?
surprised.
Or maybe he was like, you know, it wasn't an old man living at Spawn Ranch like in the Tarantino movie.
Oh.
It was like, I don't know anything about it.
Because that is based on a true story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, Charles Manson, like.
No, I know. But
based on true story.
It was a Spawn.
Spawn Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Spawn.
I would be surprised if your mom was like out garbage picking for carrots.
Maybe.
Walking past Brad Pitt.
OG Squeaky Fromm?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. They were there during the Manson murders. I can say that. They told me. Yeah, but I wasn't born. So whatever happened. I had nothing to do with it. But that's all to say. When I was growing up, I'd be like, you know, what were these earthquakes like? Because they were living in Los Angeles. And in California, they'd experience earthquakes. But in New York, it was an impossibility. That just doesn't happen here. And I go like, what is it even like? And they would, oh, you know, sometimes stuff shakes on the shelf and all this. That's crazy. And then I was thinking about the fact that my children have already experienced 3 earthquakes in their lifetime.
They felt them up in Westchester?
Yeah, in Westchester. I was getting texts. That's how I knew there was another earthquake. I was getting texts that there was an earthquake. They've experienced 3 earthquakes. And by the way, I missed all of them. Because the first one that they experienced.
You're going to have no memories with your kids.
I was at, well, not earthquake memories. There are other memories, just not earthquake-related memories.
You work a lot.
Why were you gone for all the earthquakes, they'll say.
That's what they're going to wonder.
Right. That's going to be the new Cats in the Cradle.
Dad anywhere during the earthquakes.
No, I have great memories of him elsewhere, but I'm just saying. It was a single-parent household specifically during earthquakes. And what was up with that anyway? But first earthquake, and I've had, I think, 4 in my adult life, but the first one, I don't think, maybe my kids were born. I don't remember if the kids were born, but there was one earthquake when I was like a year and a half ago, because I was in Philly, and there was an earthquake back home. That was the WrestleMania time. So there was that one that they definitely felt. And then there was the one on Saturday, whatever, the one over the weekend that everybody felt. And then there was yesterday. Some people felt, some people didn't. But that's 3 earthquakes in the last, like, year and a half.
That's fine.
It's not fine. We never had earthquakes here. They're just like, yeah, that's an earthquake. And then they'll just talk about it now like, don't even worry about it. It was just an earthquake. And I'm like, since when in New York are we saying, don't worry, that was just an earthquake? Shouldn't we be going like, why are we having earthquakes in New York? That's crazy.
It's just plates moving around.
We didn't have those. They would say, look, they're
Okay, I didn't used to have knee pain. Now I do.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You get
You're
older.
falling apart, and you're going to die soon.
I don't think so.
I definitely think so. Troy, would you back me up on this?
I'm sorry. I was looking up fault lines.
No. That's a good thing to look up. Travis,
What about him?
death soon?
I mean, he's falling apart.
Sooner than later. Would you say that's probably
Well, it's going to happen to all of us. I got bad news.
right? But would you say Travis is closer than he isn't?
Oh, like I'm on the I hit the top.
You
of
got
the
more
mountain.
behind you than you got in front of you. That's all I'm saying, right?
Well,
Is that fair to say?
I'm with you, bud.
I think
Okay.
that's fair to say. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not a spry young chicken.
And so that's what I'm saying. If you're comparing what's going on with your joints,
no, all I'm saying is,
and I don't mean those types of joints, dude. If you're comparing what's going on with your joints to what's going on with the Earth, we're in a lot of trouble.
Earth gets older.
And you're not in great shape.
No, I'm not.
He's not doing anything to help.
No, he's
And
not.
neither is the Earth.
And well, we're not doing anything
No.
to the Earth to help.
All that climate change.
Well, by
Allegedly.
the way, New York City does have fault lines.
Yeah.
So it's not crazy that there's earthquakes happening.
It's crazy. Of course, it's crazy that there was never earthquakes.
Didn't
and now
some
there's just-
volcano just erupt in Russia that hadn't erupted in like 20,000
I mean,
years
there was
or
just
something?
there was just an
bro.
earthquake there.
It's over.
Okay,
What's over?
Earth.
Oh, relax.
explain this. I want to hear this.
Go ahead.
VHS is going to kill movies.
Why-
You sound like the same guy.
You're comparing earthquakes to the advent of home video.
I'm just saying,
I think
an
it's the same. I'm not somebody who's worried about new technologies. I'm worried that the Earth is moving in places where it was not moving before on a fairly regular basis.
Strange things happen.
Yeah, but that's not VHS. It's not a strange thing. It's not the same thing at all.
You're panicking for nothing.
There's 3 earthquakes in the last year and a half. There was never earthquakes before.
Okay, so explain your thought process here. So where are we? We're at the end of humanity.
Unless we can get to Mars.
That's the goal.
I'm saying that
Mars?
maybe
We need to repopulate Mars,
maybe we start colonize.
colonize.
Oh, what
And we
about the
wouldn't,
moon?
we wouldn't repopulate Mars because it's never been populated.
Well,
We need to. Okay, I say. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
so some people would say that at one time it was populated.
I don't have the information in front of me, so I'm not in a position to
I'll
say
check
that.
ChatGPT. Okay.
Thank you. I'm not in a position to say that that's false. I'm not an astronomer. You know, I don't even work for astronomer.
I thought we were going to the moon. Aren't they? Isn't Sean from the Real World building a nuclear reactor?
He is.
there?
Well, I think that's just really to launch bombs off of. But yes. Real World Sean from Real World Boston is building a nuclear reactor on the moon, which also, by the way, you know, doesn't help my paranoia about things wrapping up for the Earth. Because I feel like the only reason to have a nuclear reactor on the moon is, you know, to start, you know, having the types of bombs that will destroy the Earth.
No, we're just getting ready.
I mean, we're getting ready for what? The idea that, like, what if there's a war and we need to just blow up the whole Earth before our enemies blow up the whole Earth? At that point, are we really concerned with winning? In the last 100 years, more than 900 earthquakes have been recorded in New York. Bullshit. Unless most of them happened, you know, on the front side of that 100 years. Like
Most of them go unnoticed.
897
Yeah.
would have had to happen in the first 50. And then the last 3 happened in the last 18 months. Maybe. While many of these earthquakes are minor and go unnoticed, New York does experience a range of seismic activity. Yeah, that's right. When I'm making babies.
What are you talking about?
The most powerful earthquake, thank you for the nod,
That
Troy.
would explain the 3.
That's right. That's a good point.
Did you make a baby last night?
Maybe.
Yesterday afternoon?
There might be a new one coming.
Could
right?
be. You never know. The most powerful earthquake previously recorded in New York was a 5.3 magnitude event in the Adirondack Mountains. Okay, I mean Adirondacks. I'm just saying, like, don't hit me with these numbers, facts. Feelings don't care about your facts, okay? That's my thing. My feelings don't care about your facts. And what I'm saying is very crystal clear. And anybody that grew up here knows this to be true. Earthquakes were a foreign thing. It was the great unknown when you were growing up in New York. Now, all of a sudden, it's just like we just get earthquakes, like we get blizzards or,
They're tiny.
they're not tiny.
You're not concerned about just all the flash floods we're getting? Isn't that more concerning?
What? No, that I mean, look, I don't. That goes right along with it. I think it could be all related.
Pouring in the subways like every week.
I mean, by the way, don't say I'm not concerned about that, because what did I say 2 weeks ago? I was like, it's concerning to me that they go, this was the second most rain accumulated within 1 hour. The first most, and I'm like, what was it, 1899? They're like, no, 2 years ago.
Okay, records are made to be broken.
Not over and over again. Not like all the records, like the top 5. Every record is in the last 5 years. The most earthquakes, the most flash floods. You know, we get tsunamis happening all over the place.
Mother Nature's unpredictable.
And it's people are eating cheeseburgers. So
You forgot about that.
Where is that? Can we loop this in?
well,
I'm not 100.
okay, people really enjoy cheeseburgers. So where do cheeseburgers come from?
Cows?
Cows.
Cows.
Cows are farting.
But if they're eating more cheeseburgers, aren't there less cows? Or they're just saying they're making more cows
But to make more cows for all the cheeseburgers.
for the cheeseburgers. So they're getting their cows banging, making more cows.
The cows are farting up a storm,
Of course, because cows are going to fart.
causing earthquakes.
The farts make the earthquakes?
I think so.
Because they do say, they're like, you know, and when they say, they go, what's worse, they go, we're going to get electric cars. And then everybody goes, well, that's not going to do anything because all the cows are farting. I have heard that before.
See?
And I believe it.
Me too.
And these kids are still out here tipping them. You know, they're running around tipping cows.
What else are you going to do?
Well, what happens, Troy, if somebody shoves you over and you're shocked by it,
I'm going to fart.
the first thing your body does.
Really?
Yeah.
100%.
If you come push me over right now, Travis, I will start farting.
And you
Okay,
didn't
I'm
see
not
it
gonna
coming?
find out.
See it coming.
If I just sneak up behind you, shove you in the back, you fall to the ground gut first.
It'll be
Right, and that's why it's funny. Shove Troy over, he'll fart. Shh, shh. Let's surprise him. And then the ozone's like, I mean, I'm glad you're laughing
yeah.
because you're screwing this whole thing up.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about it anymore. Remember when everyone used to talk about the ozone layer? When was the last time you heard about the ozone layer?
That's a great point.
They don't even bring it up. You know why?
fine.
It's fucked.
Oh.
No, they ruined it already.
Or maybe it came back.
Oh, you think it regenerated?
Maybe.
I mean, it's entirely possible,
Fix itself.
but I'm pretty sure it's done. And that's
So
why
this
they
is
just...
all, we can blame all this on the smash burger epidemic.
People
That's your-
love burgers.
So your theory is cheeseburgers.
well, I feel like there's a resurgence in cheeseburgers.
I had a cheeseburger last night
You think you think they're more popular?
from my wife.
She made it?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Cool.
It's delicious.
That's pretty cool, right?
That is cool.
Have a lady in the house to make you cheeseburgers.
Yeah, hey, whip me up a burger.
You
But
got
I didn't
it, hon.
consider the implications.
Right.
Yeah, you're destroying the earth. I hope you're happy. Hope it was worth it.
I was happy last night. I had a full tummy.
Yeah. So you think there's an increase in cheeseburger activity?
I think, food has trends.
I would agree with this 100%.
Okay, no, I'm really asking because I would have thought that cheeseburgers have been. You think it's the Chuck Schumer video?
I think that really kind of set things in motion.
They look so delicious.
No.
and-
That cow was still alive.
It was still mooing.
Yeah. The fact that like the cheeseburger itself was farting.
Yeah. I think there's some sort of resurgence happening in cheeseburgers.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yo, yeah, absolutely. I mean, smash burger places are popping up everywhere.
I feel like when I walk around the city,
Yeah.
I cannot believe how many cheeseburger places there are.
Like little cheeseburger spots. Instead of opening like a pizza spot like you used to do back in the day, now people are just getting a little spot, having one of those flat grills on it,
And they're loving the smash burger.
and they're
huge
making
right
smash
How do you
burgers.
not?
now. Yeah, how do you know?
Wow.
And you know what? And then I look at my colleagues' Instagram accounts, right? And I go to the Troy Kwan account, and what do I see on the stories? You're making smash burgers in Florida.
Love it.
Then I go over to the Nicole account, and she's at Mash Up Ryan's summer estate. And what is going on at the Mash Up Ryan summer estate? Smash burgers. You know?
Yeah.
And maybe so maybe you're right. I'm not
You're not in that community.
I'm not in the cheeseburger community.
Yeah. I mean, a new spot opened down the road from me. I can't wait to check it out.
Even in Staten Island.
Even in Staten Island, we're cooking burgers.
And that place is a dump.
No, that has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, sorry.
It's called like buttery or something. Or I don't know.
So you think the increase in cheeseburgers is causing the increase in farts, thus more earthquakes and flash floods?
I can't say it's not.
Neither can I. I'm not an astronomer or whoever figures that stuff out. But yeah, and they will tell you that. No, New York's, there are fault lines under New York. They'll tell you that. And it's like, okay, well then how come it's all the earthquakes are happening right now?
It's not all, it's two.
3.
And one you could barely feel.
And there was a big one in Russia.
See? But 3 earthquakes in the last year and a half. And then there was that other earthquake like several years ago.
That's right. I slept through that one.
Right. Right. That's because it was happening during the show.
Snoozing.
Right. But then, yeah, so how come, I'm just saying.
And I'm with you. I am with you.
How come when I was growing up in the same spot, earthquakes are no, you never hear an earthquake. It's New York. There's never going to be an earthquake
You
here.
sound like a boomer right now.
And my kids,
How come when I was growing up?
He's speaking a lot of
what,
truth,
back in
so.
my day there weren't earthquakes and my kids have already experienced 3?
Yeah.
That's not boomer stuff. That's like sitting here going like,
We're living in reality. Travis.
reality.
Excuse me.
This one's, you know what, I mean, you have a whole skewed thing when you're like, you know what's normal? Taking a boat to work. That's a normal thing to do.
So normal.
See what I mean?
How else are you going to get to Manhattan?
So
Manhattan is an island.
Honestly, his input is like,
I wish you had a control. You could just turn off his mic.
I know, I need to get back behind that
Just
board.
turn it off. Don't worry.
I need to get back, regain control over this ship.
Yeah.
Well, then what
And by the way,
am I
when I
gonna
say regain control over this ship, he gets all excited. He starts thinking about boats again.
do? Oh, I can't wait to go home. Does that mean we can leave?
Yeah, we can leave. I'm going to take a boat home. Every single day he's on a boat. That's crazy. That's almost,
You want to talk about crazy?
that's as crazy as all these earthquakes are.
What is it? No.
Who takes a boat to work?
Thousands of people.
Like, what is this? Like the 1920s? Where you got to,
I mean, you're talking like it is.
you're taking a boat to another land? Why would they say in the 1920s there were a lot of earthquakes? What are you talking
No, I
about?
said there were no earthquakes.
In the 1920s they said that?
No, that's what you're sounding like. Oh, I never had earthquakes.
Did you?
No,
Cameron.
I did not.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that question. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I was hoping it would be a slam and there would be no
Can't say I have.
no follow-ups on that. Yeah, okay. The ozone layer, which protects the Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation, experienced significant depletion due to human-produced chemicals. That was when everybody was wearing hairspray, if you remember. That was the hair metal craze and Peggy Bundy and all that stuff. We were all using hairspray, and then all of a sudden they said, please stop using hairspray. You're killing the ozone. And we were like, there's no fucking way I'm not going to use hairspray. And they were like, okay, now it's done.
Well, then the government came in and started Nirvana, and then that stopped.
Smart.
them. So maybe it was a psyop.
Smart. Kurt just showed up, right. He was a government operative going, you don't even have to wash your hair.
Yeah.
Forget about hairspray. You don't have to take care of yourself. I got my, grandma's flannel jacket, and that's cool now.
Yeah.
And the government was like, good job, Kurt.
Yeah, they were like, yep, you're on our side.
And then Kurt was ready to be like, you know what? I think I'm going to expose this whole ozone thinking, the whole ozone saving operation.
And
they were like, hey, good idea.
And then guess what happened?
Boom, 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 boom. Kurt Loder's on MTV News.
Courtney Love got a hold of something.
That's right. Another operative. The Lee Harvey Oswald of our time. However, this is what it says. Thanks to the Montreal Protocol, oh boy, which is also what looped Travis into having a family, an international agreement to phase out these chemicals, the ozone layer is now showing signs of recovery. I don't believe that. The ozone hole, particularly prominent over Antarctica, is shrinking, and full recovery is projected by mid-century. Oh, so there's mid-century, so that's 2050?
Yeah, we did it.
Okay, good. So we can go back to eating cheeseburgers.
Yeah, and who cares about Antarctica?
What about the earthquakes and the flash floods?
Let's develop a pattern before.
By the
we get
way,
worried.
if you're telling me we didn't have earthquakes and flash floods like this when there was a hole in the ozone layer, put that motherfucker back in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
I don't know if it's all connected.
I mean, it's what are you saying? Correlation does not necessarily mean causation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
For me, I'm a correlation guy.
Okay, so should we start letting the baseball players take steroids because that was the same era?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that
100%.
correlates to this.
100%. I want McGuire knocking dingers into the ozone layer. I want him out of here. Yes, 100% you should.
I agree.
And maybe there is an excess of steroids that were once taken up by Major League Baseball.
But that made it fun.
And has something to do with it. And baseball was fun.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa out here going like, oh, I can knock more dingers than you. Brought baseball back.
I know.
Nobody was watching that bullshit.
What are you talking about?
Nobody was watching it. You know that's true.
It's America's pastime.
Don't make me check you for veracity on that again, because you'll lose this one too.
I love baseball.
Were people watching it before steroids?
Yeah.
Post strike, pre steroids.
No. But that was when Sammy Sosa was still black.
Shout out to Sammy Sosa. I believe Dominican.
Dominican, whatever.
Rob in New Jersey. What's up, Rob?
Good morning. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So you're telling me there's a burger element to these earthquakes?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, now we're getting there. Do you think that there is something to when the population was at its most vulnerable and looking at the government for guidance, and then the government introduces, like, do what we say and we'll give you a burger. They position burgers as the ultimate reward for behavior, right? We look at our elected officials and they said the ultimate award for the best societal behavior is a nice burger. And then this burger trend starts. Do you think it could be all related?
You know, I didn't think about that till right now.
But
That's an excellent point.
thank you. Thank you. I thought so. Look.
So, can we talk about this?
Yeah,
So
of course.
so you're saying we're in the end times because of the earthquakes?
Listen, I'm saying we didn't have earthquakes.
Okay, so
And
what?
now we have earthquakes.
So what are you saying?
And Annabelle's around here doing crazy shit to people.
Yeah, people are dropping dead.
Handling the doll?
Yeah,
Exactly. Let's protect Matt Rife at all costs.
I know. He's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he's dangerous.
He's dancing with the devil.
He is. I don't know what's going on, bro.
If you had to take a guess, because you seem alarmed.
There's a lot of earthquakes.
I know. So what's your thought process?
There was literally a wrestler called the Earthquake. I wasn't feeling any earthquakes. You know?
Yeah.
My thought process is there's some crazy shit going on.
I think it's going to get crazier.
More earthquakes?
And UFOs.
They said they're coming in November.
I know.
You know about that? You heard about that?
Yeah, but then Jeremy Corbell's like, it's going to be fake. Don't listen to it.
Jeremy Corbell said that.
Yeah, so I don't know who to believe, to be honest.
Right.
With you. I'm a little confused.
When Jeremy Corbell said that, did he do it in an overly theatrical voiceover?
Yeah, of course.
In a self-produced documentary?
Yeah.
That he put himself in?
You know what? You're bringing up a lot of good points.
I read an article that said aliens are coming in November.
That's what I heard. Anywhere between November and 2027. That's what I'm hearing.
All right. Well, that's actually a wider gap.
But they're saying November, the one that they're seeing off in the distance.
They said aliens in November.
Aliens in November.
See, it says and it says hostile. It could be a hostile alien. Possible hostile alien object could arrive in November 2025 is what Men's Journal is saying. Now, if you read the article, about 3 paragraphs down, they said it could also just be a comet.
Yes.
But you would have to go 3 paragraphs down. And
A lot of people don't do that.
No. And honestly, I was kind of like, why even include that paragraph? I'd rather just look at the headline that said hostile aliens are arriving. It also said once you read the article and see the 3rd paragraph says comet, and then you realize the headline said alien object, you realize that it is very likely a comet that they've put hostile next to because there's an off chance that it could strike. Like we hear about these things all the time. It'll probably get torn apart, by the atmosphere before anything happens. That's not the first time this has happened. But if you take all those facts out of it, we could get very angry extraterrestrials in November.
I have a prediction.
Yes.
Are we opening up the file?
No, we'll start a new one.
We're starting a new file?
Yeah.
You can't just ignore all your previous predictions.
Yes, I did, because we've gone over this before.
Well,
that was
what
an
if
old
they're
show.
right?
That was an old show.
Well,
It's a new show.
you can't ignore them, but luckily for him, it's been enough time that most of the predictions have been proven false.
Okay.
When I say most, I mean all of the predictions have been proven false. But that doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's
Well, I got a new one.
That's
Starting
yesterday.
a new document?
That's yesterday. We here on on Sam Roberts show, we don't live in yesterday. We live in tomorrow.
Yeah. And Sam Roberts show is like the reset button.
It's the reset button, and it's the future.
It's
I'd
right.
love to live
I
in
mean,
tomorrow.
especially now more than ever.
Right.
I'm reading other articles.
Mike, let's start a new
Prediction sheet.
prediction sheet.
It's still Quanstra Dumbass.
Sure. That has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, Quanstra Dumbass's prediction. I mean, if I could just bring people up to
No,
speed.
I mean, Sam, come on.
But just so it gets people, there's every 12 minutes, they tell me. New listeners. So, that's why I always reset. Because they said every 12 minutes, new listeners, and there's no point in going more than 20 minutes without taking a commercial break. So that's why I do the things that I do. It says, this was But at the end of October 2024, I believe, right? 2024, 2023. It wasn't 2025.
2023.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 23. Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of October 2023, the first prediction was we'll get mask mandates on airplanes returning. We've gone.
I mean,
we're almost hitting 2 years on that.
Okay. 0 for 1.
We've gone over this
Every 12
so many
minutes,
times.
brand new people every 12 minutes.
Can't we talk about my new prediction?
We will, but I have to bring people up to speed. I have to. Otherwise,
My new prediction is going to be great.
okay, but otherwise the PD will get mad at me.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
I know, and I can't handle that.
Guys, you got to catch them up to speed.
Right. When they air check me, they'll go, why wouldn't you bring people up to speed?
Tell him all about his old predictions.
You gotta read the old dumbass predictions. It's
Plus, it kills time.
I said Quanstra dumbass. Don't just say dumbass. It sounds like you're insulting him. I did. I stuck up for you in that way. December 1st, 2023. Public events will be discouraged. Meanwhile, since then, Oasis has announced a stadium tour.
They're killing it, by the way.
Yeah, they are.
The videos are great.
January or February of 2024, there will be a new work from home order.
Okay.
As it turns out, right around then, we saw a huge encouragement of trying to get people back to work.
Okay.
You know, they actually went from 3 days to 4 days in a lot of places, like, please come back. April 1st, 2024, mandatory vaccines if you want to return to work. These were new vaccines, not the original vaccines. That also did not come to fruition, as, again, coming back to work was highly, highly encouraged in whatever condition you were in. November elections, 2024, they will push strongly mail-in ballots. There was actually a huge push to get people to the polls. Trump will not become president. As it turns out, Trump has spent the last 8 months as president of the United States.
That was a rough one because you had a 1 in 2 chance of getting that one right.
Right. And then he followed that up with Kamala Harris will become president. For the last 8 months, Kamala has actually been unemployed. She is not the president of the United States.
Right, you're in a slump.
Right.
Even the best.
Sometime in 2024, this was a Quanstra dumbass prediction, a new disease or alien invasion will hit us. Unfortunately, we are now August of 2025, and the closest that we've got is me being scared that there's more earthquakes than there were before.
They're talking about something going on in China right now.
No, but every time we bring this up, there's some headline about a new disease, and all of them don't amount to anything.
They're quarantining in China.
Oh, yeah, but they do that all the time for no reason.
For
They
political
love
purposes.
quarantining over
They
there.
do. They just do it. Just to make sure everybody's still like, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to
Under
control
their
your
thumb.
population.
Right. You don't have to pull that article up, Mike. It's nonsense.
A Yunga virus. I would love to talk about that all the time.
Okay, now this is by 2030, so it's still possible, but as the years click on, the number is becoming more and more difficult to achieve. By 2030, the Quanstra dumbass prediction was 3 to 4 pandemics that are really bad and or turbo cancers.
It's still possible.
It's still possible. However, we are 4.5 months away from 2026, which would mean we would need a really bad pandemic and or turbo cancer every single year for the rest of the decade.
We get whacked at once.
Yeah,
with
it's
a couple.
possible. Yeah.
So you're saying, like, if they hit us with, like, maybe in the same pandemic, it's actually a couple pandemics, that still counts.
Yeah.
But then we would have to get out of the double pandemic and get back into a single before too long in order to
Just
get
like a revolving door.
Yeah. We'd have to move quick, but it's still, you know, it's not impossible.
Can happen.
Okay, then early 2030s, R. Kelly will have a comeback,
I'll stand by. This is the hill I'm willing to die on.
which is
All right,
still
so we're
possible.
gonna leave that.
Well, because the last time we visited this, the justification was that there were reports that he's written hundreds of songs while he's been in jail.
He has 26 albums.
And the idea is if he has 26 albums, 10 tracks per album on average, there has to be at least
One banger.
one banger in that. And if R. Kelly comes out with another remix to Ignition, it's going to be tough to deny. I believe that was the thinking.
100%.
Okay, and then Troy got frustrated that we kept bringing up these predictions because on June 3rd, 2025, he said, each day will be better than the next. And I will say, thinking back to June 3rd, we're now at August 6th at the time of this recording. I would argue that each day has been better than the next.
At least here.
Yeah, yeah.
You've been crushing it.
We've been rocking and rolling here.
I mean, you've done things people don't even know about yet.
Bro, I'm so far ahead. It just drops on people.
It does.
You know what I mean? This
They
shit
don't know
just
what to
drops on people. I work. I'm like Bane. I was born in the dark. I work in the dark, and then the results just appear, and people go, "How?" And I go, "You don't even know." And I go, "That was a month ago. Wait till you see my other shit."
You think you've just been sitting around?
Yeah. No, never. And then the biggest prediction of all was, I mean, something has to happen at some point, which I feel is like why you got excited about me talking about earthquakes, because it may lead to me agreeing that something has to happen at some point.
I'm just interested how you came to that conclusion.
And more earthquakes.
Yeah, I wanted to hear your thought process of
Right.
why you're thinking this.
Right. So, okay. So,
And by the way, are we good now on the old Quanster dumbass? Because you've gone over this a couple times.
Well, you can't-
Can we say like we've said it multiple times?
okay.
do whatever he wants.
Go ahead.
Of course, it's his show. He can do whatever he wants. But
But
I'm asking
you're
him,
asking.
Can we say, okay, like we're good on this?
Right.
We've gone over this ad nauseum.
Right. And say, like, I don't need to revisit this?
Yeah, like we've done this.
I will say that, however, let's not delete it, because if we are going over it and I feel like it's been 12 minutes and the audience needs to be refreshed, and the only thing is, this isn't to embarrass you, I don't want to get yelled at by the PD. And the PD will be like, we need to refresh. It's been 12 minutes. So
Why would
that's
you delete the file?
that's the only reason that I don't want I honestly, it's feeling repetitive to me too. I don't want to do it.
It's getting old.
It's getting old.
Yes.
People don't like it.
We have unlimited space on Google Drive.
But if we
might as well
if we have the unlimited space, and I don't want people getting angry because they're new listeners and they haven't been refreshed,
Well, he can play it in the best of.
that's the only reason to save it. So we will save it, but I will say, I can't guarantee, but in all likelihood, I'll never say any of this again.
Okay.
In all
Can we
likelihood.
start fresh for Sam Roberts show?
Yes, Mike, I need you to now make a dashed line under, I mean, something has to happen at some
Start
point.
a whole new file.
Well,
We don't
just
wanna
in case
waste
we need to refresh.
Waste paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to waste
There's nothing's on paper.
with the gigabytes. You don't want to waste the gigabytes. We're dealing with ozone as it is.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You know,
All
waste
the ones and zeros.
and waste not, want not is kind of the philosophy of the show. Oh, but that dashed line means, and then Mike, can you write new Quanstra Dumbasses, new leaf, starting in 2025? I think, is that fair?
For Sam Roberts show.
Yeah, because you're turning over a new
Because
leaf,
it's a whole new thing.
right? And you got a different perspective.
And
now.
why I don't understand why we're going back and rehashing old shit. It's like,
I don't either, but they tell me the audience needs it.
so this is a McClure decision is what you're saying.
Yes, most of my decisions are.
Okay.
Yes, this is more of a. It's not really. It's more of a formatics thing.
Okay.
You know, they make me do every 6 months or so. I get
sit
into
you
a I get into a Zoom and they teach me how to do radio again.
Okay.
So this is part of it.
Okay.
Right. By the way, it's Sam Roberts here on Sam Roberts Show. Go ahead, Troy. See what I did there?
Yeah.
What, you want to hear my new prediction?
If you'd like to share.
Yeah. So about the aliens in November?
I don't know. You said you said you would like to
I was
add
so
to this.
sidetracked by all this baloney.
Right, the old stuff.
Yeah.
You're turning over. There's no reason to look at the old leaf. You're turning over a new leaf.
Yes. My new prediction for alien invasion in November?
I like the way you said that. You said Manu prediction for Alien and Manu. I like that.
November is going to come and go. Nothing will happen.
You've given up. Oh. Let's put it down. Quanstra Dumbass prediction. November. By the way,
Kind of odds you getting on that?
you know what's great? I think it just upped the chance of the aliens actually coming.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Would be so
Like
funny.
everything is reversed.
Yeah. No, and by the way, then you're like, oh my God, I actually have power.
Well, I'm just so tired of. I really am so.
You're over it.
Fatigued about the insanity surrounding things.
Now, is your fatigue based in, are you fatigued over overall kind of, and I don't want to lump it in under the word conspiracy because that's like, I don't know, that can be condescending, but the whole sort of, here's what's really going on, big picture stuff.
Yes.
You're fatigued by the whole world of it.
And things will happen.
Right.
Okay, so like what was it? Was it the last year the eclipse? Was that last year or was that the year before?
It was a year and a half ago because I was stuck on the road with no gas coming home from WrestleMania.
Bro, the hype.
And I thought it was all gas, no brakes, but it was actually all brakes, no gas.
You ran out of gas.
Yeah.
what people had said was going to happen
Yeah.
during that, the craziness,
Right.
and it literally comes and goes.
Right.
And nobody's like, oh, you know what? We were wrong.
Yeah, there was a big uptick in those UV glasses. People really bought up those UV glasses so they could look at the eclipse.
Yeah.
But that was really the most.
Oh, but it was like,
what kind of craziness did they say would happen?
Oh, it was, Israel has the red heifer cows that they're going to sacrifice.
They said that?
And it's going to be this. They want to start building Solomon's temple again, and this issues in.
They said that?
All during the eclipse?
That was like bringing in this whole thing.
Because the eclipse was like 10
Really
minutes.
fast, yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be like a significant.
like a
happening,
sign.
a sign that this is what's supposed to happen.
Right, and you're like, okay, good to know.
And so then there's all these articles with the red heifers, and they got these red. And here it goes. Where's the sack? And it comes and goes, and then nobody talks about it again.
Right.
And it's like, well,
You talking about like big fat gingers when you say red heifers?
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like at that point, I was like, you're just making things up to get clicks,
Right.
to get everybody hyped up,
Right. And they got you.
and they got me.
And you've been
Because
gotten.
I was like, this is great. Like, let's see Solomon's temple. Let's do this.
Right. And you were like, oh my God, this is all fabrications.
I was like, and then nobody's like, hey, we fucked up.
No.
We were wrong.
They'll actually just write the next big nonsense article, and then the same people get worked up.
Right.
I mean, it's not dissimilar from all those billboards that announced the last day on Earth. Here's the date of the end of the world. And then it just came and went.
And nobody's like, oh, yeah, we messed up. Yeah, we were completely wrong.
You never hear that.
No.
We were off on that. And maybe this whole lifestyle we based on, like, we know the real truth. Maybe it's like we don't know the real truth. Maybe it's all false. You don't really hear that. You're just like, okay, how do we spin it into the next thing?
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah,
That's
it
why.
is. It really is a business.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you're-
nobody knows what the hell they're talking about.
And you're tired of having the wool pulled over your eyes.
I'm just sick of just buying into it.
Right.
And getting
worked up.
and
you
over
do.
it. And I did.
You used to.
I try not to. I don't really care. That's
So
why it's like, what at this point, it's like, whatever. Bring the aliens, bring the earthquakes. I don't care.
Right. Right. So if somebody came to you and said, Troy, you either have to get worked up or watch pornography again, which one would you pick? Because you've sworn off both those things.
And I have to pick one?
You have to either get worked up by nonsense or get worked up by pornography. You have to get worked up by one or the other, pornography or nonsense. And your whole life, for a long time, and I've known you for a long time, you used to spend, like, literally, I would say 90% of your day was either nonsense or pornography.
Well, I haven't watched pornography in 2 years.
And then how long has it been since nonsense?
When was the
Eclipse?
eclipse?
It was a year and a half.
Okay.
So the nonsense has been more recent.
Yeah. I think nonsense is a little bit more entertaining.
Okay, maybe you can take that more with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Well, and it doesn't build up the fog.
Yeah, I just don't even want to consume pornography.
Right. So nonsense. You'd probably, if you had to go with a little bit of one,
Yeah.
you'd go nonsense.
Yes,
Okay, because you can probably separate yourself and take it with a grain of salt.
I think so.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think it's good that you've sworn off nonsense and pornography.
Yeah.
You're getting married last week of August.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
I mean,
Have you made any other plans about the big wedding?
I figured out my outfit.
What are you wearing?
A shirt and pants.
I want to make sure we don't wear the same thing.
Exactly.
I mean,
I don't
know why
wanna
you
be
guys are
rude.
Saying this, like you're not going to be there.
We told our wives not to wear white. We're assuming.
Yeah.
The
She's
bride's
wearing
gonna wear white?
right?
No.
Oh, so they can wear white?
Okay.
Okay.
That opens
That's
up-
great. Yeah, that actually opens up brand new possibilities.
I mean, you don't even know where or when.
Well, I mean, what? Yeah, but we got
We got the week and the state.
and the guy from Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have heard him. He called Travis the Wizard of Loneliness. It was great. Yeah, we'll post up outside your place. We'll get
That's weird.
we'll get a PI. We want to get invited. It's weird to not invite us.
That's the weird
I
thing.
mean,
Weird begets weird sometimes.
my family's not coming. So
It's your choice.
Yeah, that's
So
I mean,
it's not nothing personal against you guys.
that's fine.
And by the way, I'm doing you guys a favor
why?
because you don't want to come down to Florida for a wedding.
We're going, so we're already doing that.
Says who?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're just there. You don't
I'll
want to
go
turn,
again.
You don't want to turn right back around.
He does.
It's a quick flight.
Yeah, but
Plus,
you got the family.
now he doesn't have to go to Disney. He can go to
I mean,
chain
I'll probably still
restaurants.
pop into Disney
After the wedding.
after the
Yeah,
wedding,
yeah,
of course.
do a loop.
Right.
I'll do a quick loop.
Loop through.
Yeah.
Loop through. Yeah, no. We got. What's she gonna wear if she's not wearing white
I mean, I'll have to just wait and see.
at the wedding?
At the wedding.
That's
I
cool.
thought it's a floor. It's going to do.
Are you wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
Kinda.
Yeah. Shorts?
No.
Long pants?
Yeah.
Linen?
Yes.
Underwear?
We'll see.
Remains to be seen.
Thong.
That's cool. Flip-flops?
No.
Shoes.
Shoes.
Sneakers?
Yes.
Nice.
Boat shoes?
Maybe boat shoes.
Boat shoes would be cool.
Yeah.
Boat shoes would be cool.
Boat shoes would be cool. White linen pants?
Maybe Crocs. Maybe I'll get a set of Crocs.
Crocs would be great. It's a Florida wedding, you said.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna pick the. Are you gonna have? You could get Crocs and have romantic gibbets in them. You could get each other's initials as gibbets.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And maybe even like instead of doing rings, you plug the gibbet into each other's croc.
That'd be fun.
Feels Florida,
It is very Florida.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't wait.
That's exciting.
I mean, you guys.
Did you guys coordinate outfits?
We've been in contact.
Right. With.
Just showing what I'm wearing.
Oh,
what she's
gotcha.
wearing.
Because you're gonna take pictures.
Of course.
You're gonna look awesome.
I hope so.
What kind of shoes?
Sneakers?
Nice. New?
Sure.
Right. Special sneakers for the day.
Of course.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Got to. Vans?
No. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know yet. I haven't picked them out. I just need white shoes.
nice. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
White sneakers.
Yeah.
So a nice crispy brand. You could even put them on when you get to the church. A nice crispy white van or a Chuck Taylor.
But you might want to break them in.
Yeah, you want to break it in a little bit.
You don't want that nice bleached white look.
Sometimes
I mean,
they hurt
I'm
the
not
feet.
Chuck Taylor's guy.
Right.
Maybe Vans.
Vans. But if you break them in, then they're going to have a little dirt on them. Is that going to be okay?
Maybe I'll take them out of the box fresh.
I would wear them fresh for the wedding if they're going to be white.
Yeah.
You don't want to break them in. You break them in after because you'll keep your wedding shoes forever.
Sure.
And we'll all be able to reminisce of the time that we saw you in person wearing them
See, I don't know when you're going to see them.
at the wedding.
On my Instagram.
I'll look down at the shoes.
I'll be looking at them. I'll be like, those are the shoes from the radio.
Those are good shoes.
Yeah, he didn't break. I told you he was going to break him in.
Right, you were right.
Yeah.
You win again.
That's exciting. Are you going to play a song in the church? No.
It's going to be in and out, bro.
Can I go
We're going
like,
to keep the car running.
and I'm going to be like, when you guys are walking down, when she's walking down, I'm going to be humming. Here comes- and then when you're walking down, I'm going to hum that Chris Brown song from 10 years ago from the viral videos. Remember when they were all, maybe it was 15 years ago at this point, when it was when everybody was doing their dances walking down the aisle.
Oh, was that a Chris Brown
It's
song?
gonna be me
I-
in a dance floor. You remember that one?
Sure.
Yeah. And then maybe, you know what would be cool? Remember that one?
Or you could start humming Crash Test Dummies.
But how about this?
What if we do an a cappella Crazy Town?
Ooh, come lady, come. Yeah, that would be
You're
really
like
great.
butterfly. Sugar.
Baby.
That's a very Florida song.
It is a very Florida song.
I'd probably flex my authority in the matter and tell Travis I get to be shifty.
Yeah.
I'd allow that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. And except I'd make sure that your verse was in it too. Such a sexy baby. Yeah, I'd do that for you.
If you guys will do that, you guys are invited to my wedding.
I'll do it.
What if Travis and I
Easy.
choreograph a walk down the aisle dance like we're your groomsmen? You know, they do
Right,
but we don't tell you. And like when we see you walking in, we just jump in front of you and start, doing our dance for you as we're walking down the aisle. Would that be cool?
Sure.
That's awesome.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's awesome.
He just needed a weekend to process.
Yes, and realize it's going to be a cool thing. He's going to be happy we're there.
So happy.
Yeah. Should we bring our own food? Because you said you're not planning. Should we bring our own food?
We'll come back and we'll go grilling.
I don't want to do burgers
No, we make some
because of the
chicken.
earthquakes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. The chickens are okay. They're not causing any earthquakes.
No?
I don't think so.
That's right. I mean, we had less chickens than ever because of Biden.
Yeah.
And we were still getting earthquakes. See, this is what this is going to be, Travis, is going to be us. Okay. Hit it, Mike. Right. So all the people that we invite are going to be sitting there in the church.
Right. Yeah.
I'll post the address on Twitter. Problematic.
Yeah. Well, this may have been before there was problems.
Possible. But to go back to your R. Kelly theory, it's a strong song.
Man, Chris Brown does have some good songs.
It does feel like when Chris Brown puts music out, people are still willing to give it a listen.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah. Like, let's hear, before we say anything, let's hear the song.
Right.
John in Connecticut. What's up, John?
Hey, what's up? Nobody cares about the dancing or anything. Everybody wants to know what's Mr. Toot's role in all of this.
Okay, well, we found out last week we did find out that Troy is secretly getting married in the last week of August, and that's not to be shared, by the way. No. But
keep that quiet. Please.
Keep that quiet amongst us. But Toots is the ring bearer, correct?
I think so. Yeah, he'll definitely be there.
I'll do it if you need a ring bearer. And then I'll look at Travis and we'll do something cute, right? Be like, do you have the ring? And like for a second, I'll just look at Travis and going, I thought you had the ring. No, you had the ring. Ah, we're kidding. Here's the ring. Like, wouldn't that be fun?
Or you like put it in your butt and you go, where's the ring? You go,
That's right.
And it falls out.
That's right. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
That would be funny.
Here's the
Put a
problem.
ring in my butt.
Here's the problem. You would start laughing, and your fiance, soon-to-be wife, would not think that was very funny.
No, because then she's got to put it on her finger.
I know.
Right. And she'd be like, also, why are you guys here ruining my day? Like, this sucks.
Yeah, there's fecal matter all over my...
Like, why did you have to turn everything in? Why do you have to ruin everything for, like, because you think it's funny?
Yeah.
Like, this is real life.
It's a party.
We'd be like, relax. Relax, guy.
Relax, guy.
It's not about you, okay?
Right. Yeah, it's about us having a great time.
Plus, we'll expense it.
And we're going to expense the flights. Yeah. You, unfortunately, we can't get that
You said
done.
McClure will do my ring.
For us.
Yeah, you were planning on doing it anyway.
We were going to do it anyway. That's what we asked McClure. He said he's going to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He won't expense the ring?
No. But we're coming down on his dime.
It's okay.
So-
The company will take care of it.
Is he going to be a ring bearer?
I think
We don't
so.
know.
We got to figure it out. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, of course you should.
Is he wearing his pet gala outfit, or what's he wearing?
Well,
I
we
think that
have to
was
figure it out.
AI.
That might have been AI.
We're not sure yet.
He dressed up as Hulk Hogan. Was that a real picture? Or was
No,
that
that was Miguel.
that was Miguel. Okay. So you don't have the Hogan mustache for Toots?
No, but I laughed very hard. When I saw that.
Okay. You think he's going to wear a tux?
Well, he has a tux.
Toots tux?
Yeah, but I was like, we're not wearing tuxes, so why would he wear a tux? He needs a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. It's more of a Jimmy Buffett themed
Yes,
wedding.
yes.
Right. So you think maybe some kind of, is there a feline sized Hawaiian shirt that
We'll have to look into
you're
this.
looking into that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. We're running low on time. It's this month.
Yeah, check Amazon.
It's gonna be so chill. It's gonna be the chillest wedding ever.
By the way, Super Agent Tony Burton literally sent the text that just said, is Toots part of the wedding ceremony?
He will be there.
He's very maybe Tony's going to come too, because he might want to talk shop. That's his favorite thing. He'll go to a wedding reception and still say, like, we'll party, but maybe a little business will get done too. See if he could sign Toots.
Yeah.
To his first pet deal. He's never represented a pet before.
Toots is ready to talk whenever he is.
That's great. That's good to know. That's good to know. And I'm sure Toots has a lot of cards on the table.
He does.
So, that's going to be an interesting negotiation for old TB. Toots and Tony, he'll start to kind of try to grease the wheels a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
I see
exciting.
cat commercials all the time. Why isn't Toots in them?
Somehow they hire these cats.
Important for us to know and for us to notify Sirius. Are you going to change your last name?
Oh, good question.
To Lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you,
Troy Lamb.
yeah. Are you changing?
That's a cool name.
I've joked about it.
You should do it, dude. Wouldn't that be
Also,
fun?
it would be very progressive of you.
It'd be
It would be
progressive,
very progressive,
but also
yeah.
like if you don't care, which I think you kind of don't.
I don't care. Like I don't have any.
Then you should.
Wouldn't it be
Love-
kind of a funny thing to do?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Like, and we go like, didn't you change your name to your wife's name? You'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I go, did your wife ask you to? You go, no, she didn't. I just decided to.
I surprised her when the checkbook showed up.
Right. Yeah. They said it was an option, so I just clicked yes. Why not? I think that'd be a funny thing to do. You've considered it?
I've joked with her about it. I said I might just take your name on just to be funny.
You should. I mean, bro, I would never stop laughing about it. Especially the fact that you did it to be funny.
Yeah, like all my credit cards, my driver's license literally say Troy Lamb.
Right. I think it'd be great. I think you should do it. I think it's the move. And it's just, it's like you said, it's progressive. It's the new age.
Outlaws?
Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. Got to take the lady's name. I mean,
That would be cool.
it's going to be such a party, dude. We're going to invite so many people. It's going to be like Project. You know what we should make it?
What?
A Project X wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? People haven't done. We'll invite that little.
Storm Troy's wedding?
Yeah, we'll get. We'll get that Australian kid with the glasses.
Corey?
Yeah, who won't take them off because they're cool.
Cute.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I don't know what he's so
Can I do a Facebook invite? Storm Troy's wedding?
No.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
They'll make a train wreck about it. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, they will. We'll do a Netflix thing.
I don't want anybody showing up.
You don't want to
Wow.
be on Netflix.
I prefer not to be.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get where he's coming from because You want to be on Netflix, but I don't know if you want your wedding to be on Netflix under the Trainwreck brand.
No.
You know, that's a tough brand.
Maybe they'll do another series called like Things That Went Great.
Right. Thanks to Sam and Travis.
Sam and Travis made my life better.
Right. That's a new
whole
series. I'm trying to shop that right now to HGN or whatever that network is. Sam and Travis make my life better. It's where we come up with plans for people that sound like their life is going to fall apart, but trust me, it'll be great.
It all comes together in the end.
Right. Well, a lot of times we're incorrect. It does ruin their life.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. But do we give it a college try? Zach in Maryland?
Hey guys, I wanted to recommend that Mr. Toots walk down the aisle to the hip-hop classic Tootsie Roll by the 69 Boys.
That's a great call because not only will it be dedicated to Toots, but you have 69 Boys represented. And you said you wanted that from, years ago. You said if I ever get married, I hope the 69 Boys are represented.
Yeah.
We have Hard Rock Johnny checking in that is very excited that he's welcoming the Troy Kwan wedding poolside.
See? He works at Margarita. He runs Margaritaville.
And I appreciate it.
Imagine having a Margaritaville wedding.
You're basically doing it anyway.
This
you
would
got
be
Hawaiian
like,
shirts?
It would be like,
Yeah.
it's like the Tiny Tim wedding of the modern era.
I love that idea, but
Okay.
we're not, we're having it in Florida.
Why don't you do it in Margaritaville? You don't have it. So what are you going to have to inform the guests? They got to change? You didn't invite anybody.
She's in Florida. She's not coming up for this.
Well, there's two of us flying down for
It's
it.
probably a Margaritaville in Florida.
But if there's, I'm saying if there's, but not,
Isn't there a Margaritaville resort
I don't
in
know if
Florida?
There's a Margaritaville old folks home.
you can do it there.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm pretty sure there's a resort down there.
I think there's a
Look,
the
regardless-
retirement resort. What's the? I keep at Mike. What's the swinger place?
Oh, you mean the Villages?
The Villages. I think
didn't have to.
Margaritaville's like the Villages.
You didn't have to Google that.
No, he knows it.
Well, everybody knows.
he saw,
I knew it.
he saw
I
the
knew
doc.
it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. No, but there's something about a pool in Times Square that's rad.
Well, we were supposed to do it this summer. We were going to do a Sam Roberts show.
I know, I was
Margaritaville
gonna do it-
Resort Orlando.
I was going to do it last week in August. But you said you're getting married.
Yeah, we had it all planned out.
So I'm saying
let's bump it up a week.
I can't.
I can't.
It's booked.
Yeah.
Hard Rock Johnny will pull through.
Now he
No,
runs a
he
tight
can't.
ship.
He said he
He's the
can't.
man. He pulls through.
You know why he said he can't pull through?
Why?
Because my social awkwardness kicked in. He thinks I don't like him.
It's true.
So he said he's not pulling through now.
Margaritaville Orlando has a water park.
That's fun.
Imagine if you did your vows on the slide. You could do them on the tube. You know, it's one
You
of
do
those.
them in the lazy river.
What if about this? 4-person tube going down the slide. It's the pastor, it's you, it's your wife to be, and it's me just for the weight distribution. And we'll do it in the donut thing. And I won't say anything.
GoPros on everybody's head.
Of course. I'll probably wear a shirt. I hope that's okay.
Why?
I get that.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to put my body on display like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, you're looking great.
I appreciate that, but also I want to make it about you,
No nipple.
right? Because imagine this: you're getting married, and your wife just kind of looks over for a
She's like,
second.
I think I'm making the wrong decision.
That would fuck you up,
would fuck me up.
and I'm not going to do that. To
And I'm
you.
like, he's married.
Right?
She's like, I know.
You know
but-
what? I'll probably wear a wetsuit.
Oh my god.
I'll show nothing. Okay, but just for weight distribution, I'll jump on the tube with the three of you, and then you do your vows going down the slide. That would be fun.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Sam, look at one of the links on Margaritaville Orlando's website.
You know what word it says?
What?
Weddings.
Weddings.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Tube weddings.
Intimate weddings, wedding venues,
Water slide weddings.
water slide weddings.
Yeah, that's probably the idea.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Say I do in paradise, they say.
Oh. And then have a cheeseburger in paradise. I mean, why not?
I'm going to request a proposal.
What happens if you get a flat tire on the way to the church?
Call AAA.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen, though, because we're not going to wish for one.
Well, I said
I
it.
could
I put it in the atmosphere
I
now.
could picture you jokers doing some bullshit like that.
I mean, why would I just say it and put it out there? You know what I mean?
I
Messed up.
and I text the pastor and be like, hey, bro, we'll be there in an hour. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. The guys brought it up. I don't know why they did that. I'll tell you, you know what would happen? If you got a flat tire on the way, you'd be fine. You know why? Because us with our private investigator would pull up behind you even though you didn't know we were there the whole time and go like, you catch a ride with us. We've been tracking you for days.
And I'm like, oh, thank God I have friends like you.
Yeah, thank God. I wish you hadn't done this, but thank God. I'm you know what? I thought I wish you didn't do it, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
We needed the ride.
You guys pull through again.
Yeah. I can't wait, dude.
I'm not getting married on a water slide.
Why not? You don't think that sounds fun?
No.
Okay, so we won't do it. I cry at weddings. I hope that's okay.
Can you sit in the car?
No, I'm gonna be in a pew.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in a church pew.
All right.
And I'm a loud crier.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You don't snort when you cry, do you?
a little, and I can't help that.
Okay.
So I hope you don't mind. You'll hear that.
I prefer not, but
You want me to bring some cameras, video the thing?
no.
Why?
No.
Why? He does a great job.
I do a great job.
Bro,
You know what? I'll bring Hot Dog. He'll
Oh,
video.
yeah, I thought that was a given.
Yeah, because that way we can get clips.
I love hot dog, but
Yeah, but have you seen his clips? I posted a clip yesterday of like us talking about the Annabelle dolls.
that's great.
Imagine that for your wedding.
I don't need a clip for my wedding.
He's so good at it. Hot
I don't
Dog.
need a clip.
Tight
Especially-
shots of you and Clarice.
No, bro.
Super, like my head, it takes up the whole screen.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
We went to a show at the Gramercy on Thursday. It was called Summer Bash. It was like a wrestling hip hop mixed concert.
Action Bronson was there, right?
Action Bronson was there. He brought his telescopic lens.
I saw it.
We had all
the big
access.
white one, right?
Yes.
Like that you would shoot like a hawk from a mile away.
We're just backstage.
Why does he need that?
I tell you what, like I said hello to so many people, you would have been so impressed. There's no pictures of any of it because it was a telescope.
I mean, you're no farther than 100 feet anywhere in that place.
He would have had to stay in Harlem to take any good pictures.
It's the most ridiculous. Where did he think he was going?
He knew he was going to the Gramercy.
Insane.
And also, he was annoyed at me because he was waiting for me for so long.
Oh, he was annoyed.
The doors opened at 7.
Yeah.
I got there at 8.
Okay.
He got to the area at 4:30 p.m.
4:30
and he sat in the park.
for what?
I don't know.
Act like you've been there before.
At 4:30, he texted me going, "I'm gonna head down there," and I go, "Okay, but like I'm not leaving anytime soon from my house."
Yeah, like what are you doing down there?
Yeah. And then when I finally told him I'll be there in like an hour or so, he sent me like a sleeping emoji. But like I'm like, dude.
That's your fault, man.
But then to his credit, he was like, sent me a sleeping emoji. I'm like, bro, like you're the one who showed up at 4:30 when doors are at 7. And he said, I thought doors were at 6. And I didn't even respond. And then he texted me back going, you right.
Yeah, of course you're right.
I'm not getting there at doors.
No, that's of course not.
We're hanging.
And why would you get there at 4:30?
No, I don't know.
Maybe Homeless Pimp should do it instead.
Maybe.
Troy's wedding. Yeah.
Homeless Pimp is a cool dude.
Oh, he'd be awesome.
Wow, I just got a photo of Toots on the beach in a Hawaiian shirt.
Is that real?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was texted to me.
Who did that?
Clarice just sent that to you?
No, this actually. Oh, you know what? Upon further inspection, this is AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, my agent is listening and made another AI picture of Toots.
He's so good at those.
He's so good.
You think he's just in his office ignoring phone calls?
I mean, he might be on the train. I don't know.
Just giggling at
No,
the radio.
just
The
giggling.
phone's ringing off the hook.
Right.
And he's like, I'm not dealing with that
Don't
bullshit.
care. Don't care. I mean, look, it does make me feel good. It makes me feel like the number one client, which
Well,
I love that.
And luckily your contracts are all
And
negotiated.
the contracts are done. I'm not waiting on him for anything. So I'm like, for you, and also it makes me feel good that like you worked hard on these deals.
Sure.
For you to now to get to enjoy.
Put your feet up.
Relax, guy.
Yeah.
You've earned it. Like you helped make this happen, so you can enjoy it. And I just didn't. And it makes me feel like how sometimes like agent type people will be like, "Oh, you're doing great, and it's like you're full of shit.
Yeah.
When I'm getting AI pictures of Toots, I'm like, "Oh, you're down. Like you're it."
I like the idea of like the office blowing up. Like his clients are like trying to get a hold of him. Like, why
That's
are
right.
you not answering my calls?
That's right. And prospective clients are being like, "Oh no, I've got this opportunity. I want to. Can we please get a meeting?"
And he's not even worried about it. He's on AI making pictures of Toots.
Right.
That's funny.
Why aren't I getting more opportunity? He's like, because he knows, like, a lot of these people calling him, it's like, bro, I'm not a magician. Let me make this AI of Toots.
Yeah, this is going to be cute. The guys are going to think this is funny.
This is a great question. Chris the teacher. What's up, Chris?
Morning, everybody. How we doing?
Great.
I just want to know, as a loyal, long-time listener of the show, if I could be deputized for this wedding and set up a loyal listener section.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sounds like a good idea.
We'll definitely do that. I think Miguel from Los Angeles.
Libby?
I think, Libby for sure.
Is there an open bar?
Yeah. Yeah.
How big are the seats if Livy's coming?
That's a good question. That's a good question, Chris.
How many burgers you plan on grilling?
We'll probably have to sit Libby up front. because the pew, that way there's no pew in front of her. I hope that's okay.
Doesn't she have one of those motorized scooters?
I think, oh, that's right.
rascal?
We'll just park a rascal at the side of the pew. That's it. That's a good call, Chris. Probably get Andy in South Carolina there. You know, I mean, there's a lot of.
I'll cover all transportation for everybody.
What's his name? The dude from Pittsburgh who has the heavy accent. You got to get him there.
His hoagie?
Yeah. Is that Eric?
Kramer?
Kramer. We got to get Kramer there.
Maybe he can slide in all wacky.
That's right. Hey, Troy.
And listen, if Chris is paying for it,
And Chris, you'll fly them all in?
Fly them all in on my dime, no problem.
That's right.
just needs to hit one big bet.
I'll fly in Troy's family if he wants it.
You want that? No. Troy says no to the family, yes to the listener section.
Got it. On it right now, starting.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah.
It's so good to have like people that are not only enjoying the show but are ready to contribute in a constructive way.
and he seems really upset that people care.
Troy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's almost like he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
He
And
should just
embarrassed for what? Love?
I know. He should just accept the good things in his life.
Go ahead.
Let me explain this.
Okay.
I had no intention of bringing this to the air.
You didn't?
Yeah. You're the
Then
one
why
who
do
brought
I
it
keep bringing it up?
Because that's
Right?
what you do. You bring shit up that I don't want to talk about.
up. Why would he do that? We have so much to talk about.
I got like a whole notebook full of stuff that I'm ignoring.
Because that's Sam. That's what Sam
is?
does.
It is?
That doesn't sound like you to me, but
I don't think so either.
I had no intention of I thought you were going to look at my Instagram when we're off for the end of the summer and be like, "Oh, Troy got married."
What a fun surprise.
Huh.
Now
Can't
we
wait
got
to
some,
talk-
yeah.
there's something to talk about when he gets back.
Oh,
Troy got
I
married.
can't believe you held it from us. You thought that's how it was going to go?
Yes.
we already did that once.
We did?
Yeah, with Jim.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
whole other.
Right. And then, well, I knew for months.
Oh yeah. No, we.
Oh, and then I heard this
we knew,
phrase.
Yeah.
Years! E-Rock was in the dark on it.
No, yeah, we knew, but I'm saying like we already came back from a vacation.
We can't
and
do that bit again.
Recapped a wedding.
We can't do that bit again.
Yeah, we're doing new shit.
And we want to all have a different perspective, including Malcolm. His internship will be over, but you can still come back for it, dude.
Yeah.
We like you.
I think so.
Thanks.
You got
Aw.
it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in school, unfortunately.
He'll be fine.
Nah, I'm dropping
Chris
out.
is gonna.
You're dropping out, right?
This is my future, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna streak. It'll be fun.
This is my future. I love the idea of an intern dropping out of school, assuming this is his future, and then us going like, I mean, dude, you got to go home. Like, it's over.
Your internship's over, bro.
Yeah, I thought this was my future. I don't know where you got that idea from.
Wait, no more $15 an hour?
Chris will fly him in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
+1 for the other intern.
Right.
You know?
So you thought we were all going to be surprised and then have a fun we'll still have a conversation about it when we're back from break. But like it'll be sort of like, well, we were hyping this up for an entire month.
Yeah, I just didn't want to make a big deal of it because it's really not that big of a deal.
I
Not
know.
a big deal. We don't mind.
And obviously, I'm not going to keep doing this all month.
Oh, I could picture you doing this.
You think so? What do you think? I'm looking at this as the summer arc of Sam Roberts show. What do you think? I've already described it that way to people.
So yeah, this is not a big deal.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm literally showing up.
So am I.
I told the pastor, keep the car running. It's hot there. Keep
Right.
the AC on.
Right.
Come in, do it. No music.
Because we'll supply it.
No.
Oh,
Exchange our vows. Do you marry her? Yes. Do you marry him? Yes.
that's how they do it.
It's like The Simpsons.
It's like, okay,
Yeah, it is.
kiss the bride. Okay.
Right.
See, I'm going to McDonald's.
Is that
we're going to
That's where we're doing it.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's great. Like, remember when like you were a kid? I don't know if it really happens anymore, but there was always kids that had their birthday parties at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that was
That was always
spot.
fun.
Yeah.
Wedding reception at McDonald's. And it's the biggest one ever.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
one. Remember the guy we found out from Gary He? The guy keeps adding to his play place.
Yes. I bet he has a good ball pit.
I'll bet he has a great ball pit.
Yeah, we can jump in there.
All right, we'll
Can
go.
we-
If you guys come down,
And I got points. I'll get you a Big Mac.
You got McDonald's points?
I got McDonald's
Be
points.
careful, they expire.
Oh fuck!
I keep an eye on those. Trust me.
Really?
I know how the point things go.
yeah, you can't collect those, huh?
I spend those. But they're great because I buy my kids Happy Meals with them.
Oh, good.
And then dinner's on Ronald.
If
I
you
have
guys come
14,000
down,
points.
You got to go through them because they expire pretty quick too.
I hate that they do that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's why Duncan is the best.
You guys come down. No
Right.
wedding. I'll meet up with you guys afterward.
I'd like to go to the wedding.
No, you don't have to go to the wedding.
I love weddings.
My family's not going to the wedding, bro.
Yeah,
It's
but
gonna be
we're-
weird. They're gonna be like, "Who's
Sam
this
likes
one
to
guy?"
feel. He likes to be emotional.
I do.
They'll be like, "Who's this guy?"
Everybody knows who Sam is. What are you talking
My
about?
pastor. I don't know if my pastor knows. who
He'd
you are.
know.
He knows. Does he watch wrestling?
No.
I mean,
How do you know?
Big deal. I have my feet everywhere. Did you see the Liver King doc? You watch Tiger King?
Yeah.
Do you watch any documentary
You need
about
to
a
keep
king?
going.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did he watch the Curious Case of
Natalia Grace.
Natalia Grace? Because I was on that too. You watch Story Wars with Louis J. Gomez? Do I have to keep going?
I bet she doesn't know who you are.
He knows.
But they'll be like, "Why? Who's this guy?" And I'm like, ah.
And then you just whisper, "No, he's who you think he is. That's really him."
That's right.
Yep. Is that? Yeah, it is. That's how probably how it
Well,
would
you
go.
guys come down.
Yeah, that's just weird because I mean, does he not go to toy sections at major retailers? See Mattel action figures? He'd know who I was.
Oh
We'll
my
go
God,
to-
you're right. They do expire.
See what I'm saying?
We'll go to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to Volcano Bay.
I mean, I don't need to go to a water park.
But I thought you were coming down to celebrate us.
If you're getting married at the water park.
No, stop. If you want to hang, we're hanging.
Okay. But I want to go to the wedding.
I want to go to the water park.
It's a deal. If I pay
I
for
feel like it's stupid to exclude us from like just one thing when we're going to do.
what if
all
I
the
pay for your
other
tickets to the water park? Then can I go to the wedding?
No,
I'll pay for your new wife, the two of you who share a last name now, and it's hers. I'll pay for both your tickets.
That's
The
not
chefs.
nice.
I'll pay for whatever fast pass thing they have there.
He'll buy the cotton candy.
I'll buy the cotton candy. We'll put it in the water and watch it evaporate like the raccoon.
That's fun. All expenses paid, bro.
It does sound tempting.
Okay, so all you got to do is let us come to the wedding, and
Do
you
a
know,
few
bring
things.
Chris the teacher in his section.
Of course, he deserves it. Chris has listened a long time. Anybody
Mike in Florida.
Hey, what's going on, fellers?
What's up, dude?
Do I get a special spot in the listener section? Because I'm already in Florida. I mean, I'm practically neighbors with Troy as it is.
Yes,
I think so.
I would say yes. I don't think Troy's screening some other calls right now, but I'll answer for him and say yes, absolutely. You'll be there, and we'll have a reserved spot for you in the listener section.
Well, this is very. I'm gonna try to press my luck here with a further request and say, could I possibly walk his bride down the aisle?
That's tough. I don't think that's a little much.
I don't think that's. Oh, can I bring something up?
Yeah,
Her family's not going to be there.
he might. Yeah, but you know what? I'll probably walk them both down the aisle.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably, you know what? That's Mike. Just to keep it classy. Because I don't want to turn this into a bit. Just to keep it classy. Troy, Mike asked if he could walk your bride down the aisle. I said no, and I said no. I said no.
Thank you.
Because I said probably what we'll do is I'll walk you down the aisle, double back, walk her down the aisle.
Double back.
I know you.
thought you would
So
walk
I got to be honest with you.
No,
I've
it's
been
one of the-
defending Troy's craziness for a long time with all of his conspiracy theories, and I can't walk his wife down the aisle. Like, what kind of bullshit is that?
No,
Mike,
I know.
Mike, that's an excellent point. You
I know.
have been defending, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I
I
just
got you, fam.
appreciate that, Mike.
I like that you're gonna walk Troy down.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna look at the pastor. You'll be like, "Be right back."
You're back, double back, and I'll go like around the pew. So I'm not going to go the other way down the aisle.
That'd be rude.
That'd be stupid.
Yeah.
But I'll double back because you want to see like the emotion on your face when you see her for the first time.
Right. Well, I rode in the car there with her. So.
Yeah, no, that's true. But like, and we'd all be in the same. And I rode in the car with both of you as well. But like, because of the flat tire. But like, you still want that entrance. So I'll walk you down the aisle. We don't have to go arm in arm. Like we're just kind of bros, And then I'll double back walk her. So that way she's also got somebody.
Okay.
And I think she'd like that.
Okay.
I get along very well with her. So
Yeah, you do. And by the way, if there was one fan that I would allow to the wedding, it would be Mike.
Well, there's a fan section, so that you don't have to just do one fan.
Well, I would have.
We're doing Chris.
Oh, well,
We're doing Miguel.
Gal's not gonna like to hear that.
We're doing Mike.
I love Miguel. Miguel's great.
We're doing Kramer.
Kramer's
Cool dude.
Libby.
Libby,
I like Libby.
Yeah.
sure.
So they'll all be there.
Okay.
Andy.
Oh, Andy in South Carolina will be there for sure. For sure.
Yeah. You got the space.
Exactly. It's a whole church. It's open because you said no guests, so we'll fill it out. Scott in Worcester. What's up, Scott?
Hey, yeah, I got an idea for Troy on how we can get you two dicks to leave him alone. You guys have to address the envelopes and lick each one of them for the wedding.
Well, Scott, I hate to tell you this, but it's 2025. We're going to do Evites.
No, but I got these special envelopes. They're in the back of the binder. But I think you and Travis could really.
I'll tell you what, Scott. Here's what I think you should do. Lick the envelope on your phone bill. So you can call in without breaking up. You know what I'm saying? Ryan in Queens. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, guys. I'm just calling an RSVP. I hope it's not too late.
No, you're fine. You're good to go.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, thanks.
You got it, man. You got it. Matt in Queensbury. What's up, Matt?
Hey, yeah, this is Matt from Queensbury. I'll be down at the wedding in Chris the Teacher's section. I can play classical guitar for the ceremony.
We would love that.
All right.
Matt's been fan
We'll get that set up.
And can you do that? Like that song, like do 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 do?
Oh yeah.
You know, a little of that.
Well, I was thinking more like Paco Bell's Canon, but I can mix it up a little bit.
That'd be great. Perfect.
All right,
Thank
see you
man.
there.
Appreciate that. Scott in Virginia. What's up, Scott?
What happens if Mr. Toots shits down the aisle?
Okay, have you factored that in, Troy? That's a great question. If Mr. Toots shits in the aisleway, what do you do?
I mean, just pick it up and go about your day.
You would pick it up before the ceremony, like if he right away, or would you wait until the ceremony was over, then pick it up on the way out?
It might be funny to pick it up mid-ceremony.
Oop, let me get that.
Hold on. Hang on, Pastor. I gotta pick up Toots' shit.
Father, let me take care of that.
Sorry, he's shit in your church. He's got some sort of weird gut issues.
Hey, bro, I'm not trying to shit in your church, but let me. Brad in Atlanta. What's up, Brad?
Hey, buddies, I just checked in. Can you give me a recap of the last 12 minutes of the show?
Yeah, for sure. See, Brad was probably listening a while ago and then checked that 12 minutes ago, and now he's back. Yeah. Troy's getting married, and we're all going. That's he thought it was going to be a surprise, but we're all headed out there. We're all pretty excited about it. Andy in South Carolina. Andy, what's up, man? One of the guests of honor.
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
Great.
So I was busy on Delta booking my flights, and I think I may have misspoke when Troy was screening my call.
Oh, man, that's not again. That's embarrassing for you. Troy, bad news. What? Andy misspoke when you were call screening him.
What else is new, Andy? What else is new?
Sorry, Troy. So I think Margaritaville is the perfect place to have this wedding for a number of reasons.
Go ahead.
First off, they can apparently get this thing put together on at least a week's notice.
Great.
They can support 200 to 350 guests, so Libby will absolutely fit.
That's right. I mean, we've been down to 100, but still, that's fine.
Yeah, no, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Bar packages are $35 a person, so Travis, you're set.
Boom.
Yeah. Can I buy multiple?
I think so.
Yeah.
Also, on-site water park and a cotton candy vending machine.
Andy, I love that you're doing the research on this, and I think that's a good idea. Could you do me a favor and hit up the Morning Mashup text line to see if any of them would like to join us?
I can double check. We will need to make an amendment to the liquor package if the biggins are coming. Though, one sec here, Sam. Let me get this fired up. All right, you know what? I'll get it sorted, and I'll reach out to Travis and let him know how we hear back. I wouldn't want to double up and call back.
That's perfect. Thank you very much, Andy. I appreciate that. Let's go to Nick in Niagara Falls. What's up, Nick?
Hey, guys. I don't call in often, but I do want to just let Troy know that I won't be able to make the wedding. So, sorry.
That's too bad. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate the I mean, you got to RSVP either way because we're paying for these seats, but unfortunately, Troy...
Respectfully declined.
Yeah, Nick is RSVPing that he's not going to be able to make it. That's a bummer. Ray in Georgia?
Hey, I normally wouldn't do this, but I live very close to Florida, so I'm willing to put on a dress one time and be the flower boy. How about that?
That's awesome. We need a flower boy. We haven't named the flower boy yet. Ray, you're in. You've got it. TJ in St. Louis. What's up, TJ?
Hey, salutations, boys. Hey, I got a wedding photographer for you, Hot Dog. He can take an Uber. I'll put all his gear in the trunk, and everything will look great.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, TJ. That's weird because that's a reference to Hot Dog losing his camera in an Uber, and we haven't talked about that in the last 12 minutes.
No,
so it's
I don't
weird
know how he knew that.
You knew that. Let's go to Big Paul. Oh, Big Paul on the grill. Maybe we can have it catered. What's up, Big Paul?
Listen, guys, first of all, we got to get some help transferring the big green egg from Jimmy's balcony over to Florida so we can make it a wedding gift.
Well, I think we can use an Amazon drone. I saw it in a movie.
Done. I've seen Troy lately on the barbecue working the steaks, but I did show Travis how to do caveman-style tomahawks, so I think we can do that for the wedding guests. I mean, that's an easy W right there.
Those tomahawks that you do, bro, look insane.
I love that.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
And it would
I'm
be
down. Just tell me what I got to do to get on the list.
Yeah. No, you're on, Paul.
Yeah, you're on the list.
You're good.
And it would be funny if Big Paul on the grill shows up at Jim's house and was like, "Hey, man, I'm here to I got to grab the grill."
I'm grabbing the grill, bro. That was I was just thinking of what a bummer that would be. No, I don't know if you've been listening to the show, but Troy's
getting married.
Troy's getting married. I need to
grab that.
I need the grill back.
I got to grill some tomahawks.
I don't know.
I guarantee that thing hasn't been used since last August when we were there.
Yeah, I would say that's right. You know, it'd be one. I wish he was doing. You know what? He should start grilling when he does the advice podcast.
That would be
cool. That's a great idea.
You know what I mean? Especially during the summer, do the advice podcast on the balcony, grill some tomahawks on there while CQ and Jim are out there taking calls. That would be amazing.
Look at how good that looks.
Paul, hey Paul, quick question.
Yes, sir.
How do you know that the center is up to temp?
This feels personal.
Yeah, this is like
because you're watching your tomahawk and you cook that tomahawk to perfection. How do you know that the center is cooked?
Probably could just do this in a DM.
So you're going to cook it indirect. So there's a ceramic plate that goes over the charcoal. So you cook it indirect until you get it to just about rare, barely medium rare. Where you check the internal temperature, you want to see it at about 120.
And then
let the charcoal get super hot. Then you're searing it.
So you're okay. So all right.
Use a meat thermometer.
Yeah. So you're checking the internal temperature before it goes into you're putting it in the flame.
Before you put it on the coals, because the coals are going to bring it up anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees internal, so it'll take it to a perfect medium rare if you started at rare and then sear it on the outside.
Is that good to know?
Yeah, no, I mean that tomahawk is done to perfection.
That's great.
So Paul is a master at what he does. And
use that big meat thermometer you got.
Hey, we can talk about it more.
Oh yeah,
in Florida
in a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Thank you, Big Paul. Appreciate it.
I'll book my tickets. Thanks, guys.
Book them. It's guaranteed. Stacy in Atlanta. What's up, Stacy?
Hey guys, you sound like $1 million today.
Oh, thank you.
You know, one thing, and this is not what I called about, but the next time you review the Quanstradamus predictions,
how'd you hear that?
You might want to think about. I didn't hear the marriage thing in any of those predictions, so that was a miss. But you know, I guess I'm feeling emotional because of all this marriage talk.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Did Troy talk with his fiancée about these plans? Has she weighed in on these plans, and is she all in on how he's directing this?
It's a good question, Stacey. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of these plans are kind of unfolding as we speak. So he really hasn't had the opportunity to talk to his fiancée about it.
And by the way, none of these plans are coming to fruition.
A lot of them are.
No, they're not.
I think so.
Okay, maybe like one.
Maybe
we're just spitballing ideas.
All right, we won't do the Chris Brown song.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, but other than
we're willing
that,
to compromise.
Other than that, I think we're going to do it.
Also, you're the man of the house. She doesn't need to.
Although he's taking her name.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Eric in Pittsburgh.
Troy Lamb.
Hey Sam, good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna meet up with Kramer there in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna fly down.
Right.
Gonna bring a few specialties from Pittsburgh.
Nice.
Some Permani Brothers hoagies.
Nice.
And some pierogies.
Wouldn't you like some pierogies?
Love pierogies.
And a big tradition in Pittsburgh here, weddings is having a cookie table. And my aunt actually does that. She caters, so I will bring the cookie table, goodies, and the hoagies and the pierogies.
You're in, bro. You're in. See you there. Thank you, Eric. I can't believe this is turning into a live event. That's great. What did you say your original plan was? To make it a live event, or
No, it's going to be as quick as possible.
Right. This is going to be a secret?
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. 'Cause
Still
now
is.
It's still a secret.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know about it.
You don't know when.
Last week of August.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be there every day.
Yeah.
I don't
What, you
know.
gonna just sit down there and wait?
It's
There's
beautiful.
so much to do in Florida.
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
on
If
a
you're
lawn
gonna
chair
sit for days at a time anywhere,
I guess that's the place. to do
Orlando's
it.
the spot.
It's only 115 degrees, but
It'll be cooler by the time we get down there.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Jason in Florida. What's up, Jason?
Hey guys, how you doing? Soon to be Troy Lamb. Hey, I got Jacksonville Beach here. I live at the beach, and I got 4 e-bikes, and they can do their honeymoon on some e-bikes on the beach.
See, dude? This is what happens when you open up a little bit and don't keep everything a secret. You end up with e-bikes. Wouldn't you like to have some e-bikes for the wedding?
it does sound fun.
It sounds
People
super
love to
fun.
help their friends.
And people love e-bikes.
I think we have other plans.
People
for
love
honeymoon, but
People love them. I mean, thank you very much, Jason. I mean,
Hang on. Did you hear what he said?
what?
He has other plans for their honeymoon.
Okay, well, I don't think he's invited to the honeymoon.
Yeah, but we should know about that.
Well, I hung up on him, so we'll
No,
never know.
no. Troy said.
Oh, you have plans for the honeymoon?
yeah,
What are you doing?
we're gonna go to Italy
Nice. When are you going to Italy?
sometime next year.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you doing a mini moon before you go?
No, I mean Florida,
Orlando or Universal?
maybe.
That's great.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't figured it out.
Right.
Maybe go down we love the Keys. Maybe go down there.
You know, off the Florida
Keys to Gramercy Park?
What?
I was just going to say, if you're going to the Florida Keys, right off the Florida Keys.
Yeah, where is it? What is it?
Well, there's this place. It's called Kokomo. And, I don't know what your plan is, but I think that's where you want to go to get away from it all.
If we get there fast, what can we do?
Then, because you want to rush,
Yeah.
once you get there, you take it slow.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's where you want to go.
Okay.
And not
way down in Kokomo?
Way down. Not at the tip. Not right at the border. Way down in Kokomo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Chris, the pilot. What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, I know Troy has had some issues in the past with his transportation to Orlando, so I would like to personally offer to fly him and the show down to Florida for his wedding.
Charter.
There's a caveat. I don't need an invite, but you do have to book a flight on one I'm already working. So.
Oh, so this would be a commercial flight that you would just happen to be the pilot for?
Yeah. I don't really want to go to the wedding.
And by the way, Chris, I don't think you said you don't fly to Florida.
I don't fly often, but I could pull some strings.
Okay. But it would indeed be a commercial flight that we'd be buying tickets.
Do we get a deal?
No. Actually, it probably would cost you more because it's so late.
Probably. Well, you guys buy tickets. I know this. I'm going to tell people I'm his deadhead. And you can get on any flight that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Chris. We do have check-in from Hot Dog.
Okay.
And this is really good news because for the big jobs, he doesn't like to handle it himself. Mm-hmm. He said that Annie is down. His assistant, his platonic woman that he shares a bed with, Annie.
Cuddles?
Yes, they do cuddle platonically.
Do they transfer demons?
Well, he said...
Share a demon.
Annie said she's down to go too, so I hope I can have a +2 for the demon as well. So it's going to be Hot Dog and Annie and the demon.
It's in a church, Hot Dog. No demons in the church.
Wouldn't it be great if, Hot Dog steps into the church and his flesh starts melting?
Maybe I'll have the pastor do an exorcism. Hey, while you're here, and I got a buddy out here.
I mean, the wedding is quick. You're done in 45 seconds, so we do have time for an exorcism.
Can you squeeze one in, Pastor Derek?
Yeah. By the way,
I've seen Hot Dog and Annie at Southern weddings before.
Not great.
Not great.
Not great. Oh, these two, when they get together, they're going to ruin families.
Hide your moms.
Yeah. Especially stepmoms. McClure never came through on that. Anybody from Catholic radio to talk to Hot Dog.
He told me, I don't know if he told all of us, but he told
all of us.
Okay, that he could not find a single person that would do it.
Probably because he doesn't want to, that nobody wants to be involved in that type of...
That's he asked many people.
And it wasn't just we don't want to be involved in that silliness. It was, we don't want to be involved in that demon stuff.
Yeah. No, we were very clear that this is not a silly, goofy, Hot Dog's possessed. No, they don't want to have anything to do with it.
I don't want to do any of that Matt Rife stuff.
That's what they said.
Wow.
They said this is a Matt Rife situation.
And I don't want anything to do with it. Wow, that's tough.
So where are you supposed to go for an exorcism these days?
Oh, you probably got to go on the black market.
Yeah. Probably either dark web or I think they do them in Rome.
Yeah.
Problem is, like, Hot Dog announces he has this demon, and then he turns around, and then there's nobody calling on the phone. Except for the Pope maybe in Rome. You know what I mean?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Now that we've got that settled.
For now.
Can't wait for the first. It will be the first. Oh, there you go. There's an exorcism priest in New York.
Why don't we call this person?
Well, because, just the fact that Mike pulled up his website and 1 second later you were ready to have him on the show and do an exorcism.
Well, I said he's in New York, so I would assume he's local.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just feels like you haven't done the due diligence to actually check his credentials that I would kind of want to happen before we throw him on the air.
Yeah, but what's the check? He's a powerful exorcist.
There's a demon. You got to cast him out.
He's explaining why you should choose us as your black magic specialist.
Okay, yeah, let's skip that then.
You don't like black magic.
I'm just not interested in any sort of white magic, black magic, any of
voodoo.
No voodoo.
You stopped listening to Godsmack because of it, yes?
And I loved Godsmack.
Yeah. That sucks.
But I can't listen to it anymore.
That sucks.
That's a great song.
Even Sully's solo stuff. Yeah. It's too close.
Too close. Yeah, it hits home.
I get it.
Now you're the one that's so far away.
Yeah, that's right. Well, okay, now that we've got that all taken care of and we got a fully functional live event, I'll get Mark Zito to show up with the signage for Sirius. He did a great job for the Busted Open parking lot show. So, yeah, he's excellent. And they did, like, it wasn't even a digital readout. It was like a printed logo on the front of the table.
I saw it. It looked great.
It looked amazing. Like, trust me.
Super professional.
When he starts hitting me up about a live event, it's like, yeah, this is going to be the shit. So I'm going to hit him up and say, we're going to find out. I don't know what church it is in Florida, but we're going to find out what it is. And I need you. I'm going to say, bring all the bells and whistles, bring your whole crew. And he'll be down. So don't worry about that. I got that taken care of. We might even get shirts or something.
Shirts?
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, I got all the hookups here. It's going to be great. We're going to take a break. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
We will be right back. The Sam Roberts Show. We're back. The Sam Roberts Show.
Jared Freed in here yesterday. We had Pamela Adlon in on Monday. All those interviews are on the SiriusXM app, as well as what started yesterday, which got a lot of people talking. So many messages about it. The hunt for the greatest 90s alt-rock one-hit wonder. It started spontaneously, and we could not stop. That hunt will continue, but if you missed where it started, you can also get that from yesterday's show on the SiriusXM app. Just search Sam Roberts Show, and you'll get it there. I should have mentioned on Monday, I had said we were switching the days for the Satisfying podcast with Nicole and myself, Nicole from the Morning Mashup. And we did. New episode dropped on Monday, so if you weren't checking and you missed that, you can get that right on the SiriusXM app as well. The video was uploaded today, but yes, I believe that the video's up, and the audio went up on Monday. So check that out on the SiriusXM app when you have a chance, of course. Not right now. We have a live show going on right now, and it is unbelievable. But yeah, so check all that stuff out. I was reading some articles, trying to see, do you know if Howard is hiring interns? Because I was just...
Why, are you looking?
I was just going to maybe pop over there and just, help out. No, for the Worlds. And apparently, so the whole thing, it looks like, I haven't watched it yet. I absolutely must watch this movie. Because, even the user rating is only 16%. And that's 16 percentage points above any critic for War of the Worlds. And there are a lot of memes going around that apparently the movie is just Ice Cube staring into a screen, confused for, not some, the entire film. Now, Ice Cube's kid was on Twitter, and he said that this movie was shot during the pandemic. He said that this movie was shot like a long time ago, and the reason that it's all done on Zoom and all that stuff is because it was actually shot during the pandemic. But regardless, we were literally yesterday just talking about that movie Host that was also shot during the pandemic, also shot on Zoom, and was great. So, yeah, a computer security. Can you pull up the description for this here? A computer security analyst working for the U.S. government finds his daily life disrupted by an alien attack. Accustomed to dealing with virtual threats, his struggle extends to secrets the government may be hiding. So I guess the premise is that it's War of the Worlds, except they didn't want to do a whole movie on a set. So it's like it's aliens that are after data. The aliens are data hunters. And so they're trying to get the data. So via a Zoom call, they have to, this is my understanding, via a Zoom call, they have to stop the aliens from stealing all this data. Which on paper sounds like a hit. But for whatever reason, people are saying it's not as good. Do we have any of the reviews for this film? Yeah, look at that. Ed Power. It's a silly, it is silly, shoddy, and features far too much of rapper turned leading man Ice Cube staring at a computer screen while looking as if he's working through a reasonably urgent digestive ailment. It's not that nice. Variety. Even with a Prime subscription, you have to sit through 2 minutes of ads to watch 90 more of what amounts to a feature-length commercial for all things Amazon. This was, and that's a top critic saying that. This was a very interesting ad because I went, oh, I guess there's a lot of product placement. Then I saw a clip, and the clip was the wildest thing that I've ever seen. Like, go to the clip, the Twitter video clip of what we see in this thing. No, not this compilation, the clip that's up already that I sent you earlier. Because like you watch it and you're like, it's already open in a tab. You gotta be, this has to be fake, I said. There's no way this is an actual scene. And I haven't watched the movie, to be fair. But I went through various sources and everybody's saying, no, the wildest part about this is this actually is a scene in the movie. Watch as, I guess, and now unfortunately, and this is why you shouldn't read reviews of movies before you see them, because all I can think of is what digestive ailment is Ice Cube dealing with right now. And I mean, this is Cube. This is no Vaseline. I don't want to think of him that way.
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah. But now, I mean, when you see him in the corner there, don't you think like, oh, I wonder what he ate or something like that? Now that you read the review.
Yeah.
It sucks. I shouldn't have read the review.
Yeah.
But this is, so now they're trying to figure out, I guess they need to get a file onto a thumb drive to stop the aliens from stealing the data. So then this is how the scene plays out.
Code is ready. Sending it to you now. Put it on a thumb drive.
I don't have a thumb drive.
What do you mean you don't have a thumb drive?
Even I have a thumb drive. Boy, this is a top secret military installation. They don't let thumb drives in the building.
Faith can load it here and I can get it to you.
How?
Prime Air.
Prime Air?
Oh, it's the future of delivery. They've been training us for months. I need you to place an official order on Amazon to activate the drone.
Nice. Let's go to Amazon.com to activate the drone.
We only got one shot at this. Are you sure you can get it here?
Don't worry. I fly like a bird.
He's got to save the day by placing an order on Amazon and using Amazon Prime Air, which is the future of delivery. It's an Amazon drone, which is so pinpoint accurate and quick that if it can save the world, so imagine how well it can just do your day-to-day deliveries. That's apparently a real thing that happens in this film. Now listen, it doesn't appear that Ice Cube is putting a lot of effort into this, and I'm sure that he did not realize that 5 years after the pandemic, Amazon would be like, well, we have this movie that we made, we could just put it out. I think that everyone in this movie was probably like, thank God they're not putting that movie out. And then Prime Video was like, oh no, we're still doing it. I mean, we don't have anything out this weekend, might as well put this out. And it's interesting because like you hear all these stories of like these other companies, like Warner Brothers was doing it a year ago. That they put movies on the shelf, like the Batgirl movie. Nobody gets to see Batgirl because they're like, you know what? I don't think it's going to make back what we invested into it. So we're going to put it on the shelf and just take the tax write-off on it. Yeah. And they tried to do that with the Looney Tunes movie, but then there was enough outrage that I guess they sold it.
Yeah, somebody bought it.
Yeah, somebody bought it. But you would think, maybe this is because this is no budget, so they can't write it off for enough. You know what I mean? Because it is just a Zoom call. I would imagine like Ice Cube's salary is probably the highest amount of money that they put into this. Or maybe they just really wanted to promote Prime Air, which I've never, to be fair to Amazon, I've never heard of it before this trailer came out or this scene came out. But
did you know that you would have to create an order on Amazon
to activate the drone? How do I activate the drone? Place an official order on Amazon. And then they literally show the screen share of Ice Cube typing in Amazon.com and very quickly and easily finding a flash drive. We've only got one shot at this. Don't worry. It's Amazon. I mean, it's going to be accurate. Don't worry about that at all. And here we go. Yeah, so I mean,
are you going to watch it?
I'm going to watch it so hard. I can't believe that Amazon has provided us this service, honestly. Like, I can't believe that Prime Video was like, you know what? We're going to give one to you. Here you go. Because if we got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, 0. I don't know how many movies get 0%, not 1%, 0%. There's no way.
But a lot of great movies get bad.
0?
Maybe not 0, but like look up like Billy Madison. It doesn't have like a great score.
This
look
isn't
up Super Troopers.
This isn't a romp.
How do you know? You haven't watched it yet.
You think it's a comedy?
It could be.
Intentional or unintentional?
Unintentional.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay. That's like when that movie Rockstar came out and they were like, this is a comedy. And it's like, no, it's been out for weeks. You didn't market this as a comedy. You did not intend for this to be a comedy. That's what Tommy Wiseau did with The Room. He was like, it's a drama. It's a comedy drama. And they were like, no, people laughed at your movie. That's not the same thing as making a comedy. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as making a comedy. Yeah, so listen, I'm going to watch it. They had to know it was not great. Like, they had to know what they were doing.
I mean, they just dropped it like a week ago.
Very quietly, because I'd not heard about this until yesterday.
Yeah, like somebody had to watch it, and then they were like, oh.
Maybe either they dropped a bad movie on purpose just to drop it, or maybe contractually, like, because it was shot 5 years ago. So maybe there was maybe contractually, like, they have to drop it within 5 years. Like, maybe that's how they get people to sign on, because they don't want... I mean, people get pissed off when
you think there's a plan?
Well, the fact that they dropped it so quietly makes me think that they did not want to drop it. So why would they drop it quietly? Why would they drop it quietly 5 years after filming it instead of just not dropping it at all? Like, did they think that we really needed another remake of the H.G. Wells classic War of the Worlds? And Tom Cruise already did a War of the Worlds remake, just not on Zoom. He did it like IRL, where they were actually fighting aliens. This one is, we're on Zoom and aliens are trying to steal our data. Like, I feel like even in the pandemic...
modern take.
That's not a modern take. Even in the pandemic, if there was an alien attack, I feel like they would allow them to go back to work. They'd be considered essential workers. If we could have a producer in studio, we had a producer in studio every day for the radio show during the pandemic. I have to believe that if there was an alien attack on Data, they would not have to do it all on Zoom. They would probably go, you know what? It's worth rolling the dice on this. Because even if you guys get COVID, at least the aliens won't attack us.
Oh. You mind if I spoil some stuff? Because I'm reading a review of the movie.
Okay.
It starts out promising.
Who says who? Whose review is
This is
it?
from Variety.
Variety?
Yeah.
That's my that's a trade of record.
Yeah. Ice Cube coordinates the arrest of a hacker known only as Disruptor.
Not Disruptor. He's the scariest hacker I've seen since Hackzor. Not Disruptor.
Who's threatening to expose a secret government program to collect data on American citizens. Which, that sounds like what Amazon does.
Yeah, what they're trying to do is convince them that they should have a device in their house that records what they say all the time. Wow. juggling video calls with his boss, Clark Gregg, and Agent Jeffries in the field. Will tracks disruptors' signal. Oh, that's how you get hackers. You track their signal. Then he shares the location with his colleagues and monitors the raid in real time. Oh, this sounds I didn't realize there was so much intrigue. Wow.
The rapper has two expressions in the movie. A resting scowl and a nuclear overreaction.
Oh, I can't wait for the nuclear overreactions. Can we go back to that compilation, Mike? Maybe there's some nuclear overreactions. The compilation that you had earlier might feature because I've seen the scowl. Okay, so let's see. This is a compilation of Ice Cube's Oscar-worthy performance in War of the Worlds, streaming now on Prime Video.
Got him! My God, man! I thought you got hurt. I thought you was in the house.
Oh, you thought I was home?
This is crazy.
You know what I feel like? I feel like since they all are on screens, I feel like Ice Cube's script may be on the monitor that he's looking at.
Oh.
I thought you were hurt. I mean, this is crazy.
Pause.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's what brought them here in the first place. They knew. They knew, and they hid it from us.
Oh.
They hid it from everybody. Sheila!
Oh, this is great. He's really upset. The siren's going off. He's just staring at him.
God. It's you? It's you!
Yeah.
Take your galactic asses back home. Back home. How could you, man? How could you? My own son is hacking the government.
You know?
Oh, we're getting spoilers.
Oh yeah, I just like when there's a line in a movie that really just explains what's going on, because sometimes you don't pick up on it when he just literally says what's happening, because that's the way humans are. They'll just literally say what's happening. You mean my producer took me to break? like.
Well, wasn't there that article like last year or something where like Netflix tells writers like way more descriptives because people are sitting
looking
on
at their phones.
Make the movies dumb.
Yeah, like they are absolutely. There are movies that are being programmed for people to watch with another screen in front of their face, which is, I mean, disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You should just not do it. If you miss something, you miss something, and that's it. If anybody ever said to me, you know what was great about this movie? I had a phone in front of my face the whole time, refreshing Instagram. I didn't miss one thing.
I didn't have to look up once.
I probably go, that movie is not for me. But I got a friend who's going to love it. Troy. My own son hacked the government. Now, I look, part of the reason this movie looks to be absurd is because it seems like he's having, remember that great Will Smith moment in Independence Day? Or what does he say? Like, welcome to Earth, motherfucker. And he punches the alien in the face. I think Ice Cube is trying to have that moment, except he looks ridiculous in his office just screaming into a webcam. Except when this was supposed to come out, maybe he wouldn't have looked that ridiculous because we were all in front of webcams. But now, not only is the pandemic over, but I feel like as a society, we've blocked 2 years out of our memory. Like, I don't remember it. Do you, Travis?
That didn't happen.
Troy, you remember the pandemic?
Yeah, I loved it.
All right. Sorry. Everybody except the people in Florida.
He thinks about it every day.
Well, I forgot Troy was in Florida and they didn't.
Time.
Well, you guys didn't do it. Which is not an insult. It's not a slam.
It wasn't my fault.
But you guys didn't do the pandemic, right?
No.
Malcolm, you remember the pandemic? Right.
I wasn't born yet. So.
Right. Yeah, I was born. Nobody remembers the pandemic who actually, Troy, did the pandemic. So, like, when you see people doing the pandemic on screen now, you're like, what the hell is he doing? That is crazy. Who would ever do anything like this? Which, again, is why maybe you think about if you shot something for a pandemic audience, they probably wouldn't have put it out in Florida. Because Florida would have been like, I don't understand this. And don't put it out later. Like, just don't put this out. I would love to talk to whoever. I don't care about the actors in this movie. I don't want to talk to them. I want to talk to the people who made the decisions. Why would you decide, even after everything that went down, why would you decide to put it out now? Like, is there any sort of, like, potential industry reason?
Yeah, I don't know.
That 5 years later you would just quietly drop this?
Maybe there's some executive who this was his baby.
It was actually quite good.
And and they're like, we have to put it out. He did this. He wants it out there.
Well, that's why I wonder if it's in some of the actors' contracts that we will release this movie. If there's so much going on where actors put work in and these movies don't come out, maybe there is something in the actors' contracts where now when you sign on to do a movie that's maybe not the biggest movie in the world, like if you're signing on to do a Scorsese movie, you don't need to put a clause in there.
Right.
But if you sign on to do a movie that's not the biggest movie in the world, maybe there is a clause in the contract that guarantees the release of the movie.
Maybe.
Because people don't want to waste their time on something that's never going to see the light of day.
But they got paid, so why would they care?
Well, everybody who's in those movies that gets shelved, they all get pissed off. True. Because, it's like, I'm getting text from Hot Dog yesterday that I'm like, hey, this is the video from the show for you to edit. And he's like, you didn't post the last one. I'm like, shut up, dude. I'll post stuff. Like, give me a break.
You should just be like, bro, did you get paid? Then don't worry about what I post.
I don't have to say that. Travis said it.
I did. I said, Sam, were you paying for his comments or his video?
Travis said, is Sam paying you for the video or is he paying you for these comments? And Hot Dog, and it was actually very funny, he said, Sam bought the bundle. And I was like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like, what do you care?
Well, I get it. I mean, people.
Well, people want, of course, people want...
They want credit. They want it to be seen. They put their work into it. I understand. As a production guy, you've had frustrating times where, you're doing your job, doing production for shows, and it doesn't get played, and
you're right.
You've gotten bothered by it.
Sure. I think I'm in a different place, though, now, where it's like, Black Caviar has done, like, bad songs that we don't think are great, but it's just like, well, who cares? Just put it out there. Like, what does it matter? It doesn't tarnish the other songs. So it's like, maybe it's just like, well, the movie's done. Just put it out. Who cares?
It's really bad, though.
But
have you ever done a song as bad as
0%?
As bad as War of the Worlds?
Not that bad, no.
Okay. 0%?
But it doesn't change.
And why put it out now?
Because it's done. It's like, well,
it's been done. You think the editing process took 5 years on this?
I mean, who knows? Maybe they had interns editing it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe they had some editor be like, well, you didn't put out my last movie.
That's right.
That's like, oh, here, shut up. Okay,
shut up. We'll put it out quietly. Nobody will see it. And then everybody sees it. And we look like goddamn fools because of you.
They're probably wishing it never came out.
Right.
It doesn't change the way I feel about Ice Cube, though.
That's the face Ice Cube made when he realized the movie was getting released.
Ice Cube's still the man.
Oh,
of course he's still the man. But that's your point. You're not going to tarnish Ice Cube's legacy at this point. No.
He sung "Put Your Ass Into It."
Yes, he did.
You're not going to take that away from him.
You can do it.
Also, he's done plenty of bad movies already. We're still on board.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
What was that RV movie where he...
Are We There Yet?
Are We There Yet?
That was not well received. Yeah.
But he's goated, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter.
No.
But it still doesn't answer why. Like if it was just a matter of, just put it out, it would make sense for them to put this out during the pandemic because everything was getting watched during the pandemic. These streamers, during the pandemic, felt like, these good times are going to roll and they're never going to stop.
Oh, yeah.
It's always going to be this good.
This is the new revenue stream.
Right. And then real quick, after everybody got outside, once We Outside hit, a lot of streamers were going, oh boy, we got to figure something out. Well, what about that War of the Worlds movie? Yeah, let's put that out.
Let's save it.
Right. Why, within the last week, with this movie that's clearly been collecting dust, you cannot convince me that there was work being done on it. It was collecting dust. Just kind of quietly dropped with no promotion. I didn't do a town hall with the cast. There's no promotion behind this.
They love doing town halls.
They loved it. And,
Prime Video.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But that's for the good stuff.
And that's because they know that they've got somebody that's going to anchor it very well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be tough if they were like, can you do a town hall with Ice Cube? But you really should stick to this War of the Worlds remake.
You know what? I'd bet money you could make it interesting.
My man.
Eva Longoria's in it.
She is?
Yeah.
I got to see that.
But you just watch Desperate Housewives.
That's what I mean. Eva Longoria being in it, that would have been huge. While Desperate Housewives was on.
Why you got shit on Eva Longoria like that?
Well, I'm just saying she is goated, but it's not like
I don't know if she's goated
from Desperate Housewives.
A show.
People love that show.
You ever watch it?
Well, yeah, no,
exactly.
But Courtney Cox is famous from it. She only did that one show.
First of all, that was Friends.
Oh.
Second of all, she was also in Masters of the Universe, the live-action movie.
With Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
And Bruce Springsteen's
video. So let's not say that she only did one.
You're right. You're right. Well, shout out. I know if I don't get to watch it today, it's definitely going to be a weekend watch for me. This is adding to the list. It's the summer of movies that I got to watch. I got to watch the Bennington movie that Ari Aster did. I think I gave up. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch Superman. I might have gave up on it.
It'll be on back soon.
I know, and I don't even think I'm going to watch it there.
What?
I think I gave up on Superman. Oh my God, but this weekend I got to watch the Weapons and War of the Worlds. All the W movies.
All the W's.
Naked Gun.
I am going to watch Naked Gun because you said it was hilarious, and a lot of people said it was hilarious. I don't know if I'm going to do that in a theater. It'd be fun to do it in a theater, though. Yeah,
I'll do Weapons.
Yeah. See, it's tough to justify going to the theater because, like, when the kids are in school, there's nothing better than like dropping the kids off at school, hitting up, Dunkin', getting your mind right, maybe dropping your stuff off at home, and then checking out a movie at 11 a.m. and just thinking to yourself, "I'm not in school right now." It's the best. But when the kids are at home for the summer, it's like.
You feel like you're neglected.
I'm just leaving the house midday to go to a movie? Like, that's not cool.
You do that all the time. You leave the house to just go sit at the mall.
No, I don't do that all the time. I have done it.
You have done it, but when's the last time you went to a movie? It's been a while.
Sinners.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go see Weapons so we can talk about it.
You like your alone time. That's important to you.
I got to get my brain right.
Yeah.
I like my children, though, too.
Of course.
Yeah, and you'll see them after Weapons. And then you'll probably be like, "Oh, I'm so glad they're not Weapons."
Yeah, I'm glad you guys didn't leave. I'm glad you guys weren't in that class.
Yeah. You'll have things to be grateful for.
Yeah. Anyway, let's all sit down as a family and watch War of the Worlds, the Zoom version. All right, let's take a break. We got Gary Owen coming in. I told you I would. I always plan to. Gary Owen's coming in after the break, so stay right there. We'll be right back.
We will be right back. The Sam Roberts Show. We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
But are any of these shows? You're going to be in Tacoma on August 11th.
That's sold. Yeah.
August 14th to the 16th, Atlanta.
We added a Sunday there too.
Okay, you added a Sunday.
We added a Sunday, yeah, because we were gone.
Okay, well, it'll be all over the place. But listen, for the most part, watch the YouTube special if you haven't watched it yet. And by the way, a lot of people watch that YouTube special because I checked this morning, and we're starting to get close to that 1 million mark.
Yeah. The last, it was weird how this one came about because I did, I filmed it in San Jose. I just did it myself. I hired the camera guys and stuff, and then we filmed Friday. And I woke up Saturday morning, I looked at my manager, I said, I think I got a different hour. I got another hour. I go, can we do it? And she goes, let me ask. So it's funny because I had this one called Broken Family that came out like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Then this one came out, but I got the exact same outfit on, the exact same backdrop. Like I didn't prepare to do a second like that, but we got done because we did 2 shows Friday.
Yeah.
And I go, we're clean, right? We're good? And they go, yeah. I told her, I said, I think I got another hour. I said, I've already hired the camera guys. I said, I might as well try to get 2 for the bang, for the price of 1.
We got it for the weekend.
Yeah.
So like, I don't understand how you wake up and go like, I think I have another hour. Did you just have like all these jokes that didn't make the first hour that you're like, I've got enough to do a second hour, or
yeah, I don't know. It just, I was like, what didn't I use last night? And I go, I knew I had like some bits because here's the thing, I got like this. It's almost like a 15-minute bit on Undercover Boss.
Love that,
know, and I did it on one of my specials for Showtime, and Showtime said we can't air that joke because I guess they were owned by CBS.
Oh,
and they were like, it's one of our biggest shows. And I go, but I'm not like putting it down. It's just an observation. So I had to take it out. So that's what sparked it, because I go, I forgot about the Undercover Boss joke. And I was like, that's 15 minutes. Do I got another 45? I said, I think I do. So that was the brainchild Saturday morning at the coffee shop. Like, I can do another hour. We got Undercover Boss. That was really where it came from.
You're just thinking about the show, and then you're thinking about your bit, and then you're adding to it in your head, and then you're like, wait, all I need is 45 minutes after. I got more bits.
Yeah.
That I haven't put on tape.
That's what I was thinking. I knew I had a lot of military jokes that I didn't do on that one, so I go,
wow,
okay, I think I got it. And we had to, because as a stand-up, you work so hard on your hour, and that's like muscle memory. You got it. We had to tape like 10 words on the stage, so I didn't get lost because I hadn't really been working on an hour.
Right.
So,
but I mean, it must have felt amazing though, because now you're not. It's one thing to feel good, like muscle memory. You're performing the hour, but the idea of like you're actually creating the hour while you're taping the hour.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to feel kind of, as an artist, like that has to feel good.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, you had that, the butterflies in your stomach when you was open micing.
Right.
Because you lose that as it becomes a business.
Yeah.
And then you're like, God, I kind of miss those days where hey, Gary, you're on from 7 to 7:02 after Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
At the Comedy Store. Okay. And then you're like in the mirror, like pacing, you know. I kind of miss that. So I kind of got it back a little bit with this special.
I mean, that's why. So that's what No S is the. I think I got another hour. Let's go find out while the cameras are rolling.
Yeah, I was literally debating calling it No S because my last name's Owen, but people really love Owens.
Of course
for some
they do.
reason. Or I was going to call it Winging It. Because that's really what I was doing. I was kind of winging it. Like, I think I got this, you know?
And also you have to wonder, too, it's like the undercover boss bit, you know, I'm sure when you did the Showtime special, it's probably a bigger show, Undercover Boss. So
Yeah,
you're like,
you don't want to be dated.
Yeah, is this still going to work?
Well, I how I did it was I go, now that the pandemic's over, I looked back and some of the stuff I was doing, and it was true. I started watching all these shows that I never watched, and Undercover Boss was one of them. So that's how I kind of I made it into this special, you know?
Just that little trick, and now all of a sudden now you've opened the door wide open.
Yeah.
To do everything that was there. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, you came up, and it's also very interesting, like that you have been doing comedy long enough that like you're here in this sort of more modern age where you are just hiring a camera crew and dropping a special on YouTube. But when you started, like you were getting Showtime specials at the time when it was like you either had to get an HBO or a Showtime special if you wanted people to see your stuff at all, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, obviously the first stuff I did was on BET.
Right.
But yeah, we're in a golden age right now, I think, for stand-ups because you can do stuff like that. You can post clips, and we've seen guys post clips and literally, quote unquote, blow up off clips on the internet. You know, when I started in the late 90s, you had to have somebody be like, we're going to put you on.
Yeah.
You couldn't just be, and I think we all knew those guys. I don't know where you started. Did you start in New York?
Yeah.
See, I started in San Diego, and then I moved to LA. So you got those guys that we all knew was funny, but didn't really take off. And you're like, why aren't they taking off? Because they're killing every night.
And do you think it really was just the right person didn't see him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't see him and didn't see it. But the stand-ups, no. I think stand-up to me is a lot like boxing. There's a lot of boxers that people avoid. Sure. And they're like, I don't want to take this risk and fight this dude because he's not selling tickets, so to speak, or pay-per-views. I think boxers all know those guys. I think
the fight would be great, but if nobody's buying tickets, I'm not doing it.
It's the risk worth the reward.
Yeah.
I think boxing and stand-up is very similar because I'm like, I think every comic knows, and you probably know guys that you came up with open mic in New York, like, that guy kills every night. And when you're on the shows with them, you literally got to be like, okay, I got to be on my A game if he's on the show because the crowd's going to be in a frenzy.
Yeah.
We all know those guys.
Well, you just said, I mean, you came up kind of in two different circuits, right? Like you came up in the black circuit, but then also
the mainstream too.
Mainstream guys like Bobby Lee, like you just said.
Well, when I started doing it in San Diego, it was funny because the Comedy Store had its clique of open micers that were at Denny's at 3 a.m. cracking jokes and trying to work stuff out. But I had the black circuit in San Diego too, which was like Nick Cannon was just starting.
Yeah.
So it was like I had these two different worlds. But I could get up 6-7 days a week
because you're doing both.
Yeah. A lot of the other guys wouldn't. You know, it was funny. Some of the black comics just didn't want to go to the Comedy Store because they didn't want to play the politics. And then the white comics was not going to the hood to perform. So I was like, I'm just bebopping around in my S10. Like, I'm going in and leaving.
So for you to get accepted on the black circuit, was it quick? Was it just because like he's funny, like that's it? Or did you have to kind of ingratiate yourself?
In San Diego?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a huge scene.
Right.
It's not like Brooklyn.
So if two guys think that you're cool, you're fine.
I think the biggest difference between the black circuit and the mainstream circuit is the mainstream circuit from what I see, open mic, you gotta like, all right, you gotta wait, and then we're finally gonna put you up. The blacks are like this. Look, man, we're gonna put you up. All right, I can't wait to see this train wreck. It's like they're in the back, like, okay. And then when you really are like, oh, he's kind of funny, then they're like, all right, we'll put you up again. Or they'll be like, we weren't expecting that.
Right.
You
But
know?
they'll put you in because they like to see people bomb.
They like to, they like to see, all right.
Yeah,
we're gonna throw him to the wolves. It's kind of like remember that movie 300, where he sent his son out there to fight the wolves, and he came back, he was a man.
Yeah,
that's what I felt like back then.
And they're fine. Either we're gonna watch him get eaten by wolves, or he's gonna be a man. But
Right,
either way, we're
exactly.
getting a show.
Exactly.
That's amazing. So you got your, but you got your break pretty relatively quickly, right? Like, I mean, you're in the Navy.
Yeah, I was in the Navy. I was doing stand up like about a year.
Yeah.
And then I got on Comic View.
Right.
And that's and
it kind of takes off from there.
Well, it did. It was weird. It was like it took off because I went from like nobody knew me to headlining, but I wasn't selling a ton of tickets. But I was headlining because I had a TV show. It was on BET.
Because that's the way it worked back then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but I was also in the Navy. So I couldn't go on the road like
You were still
I wanted
in the
to.
Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I got out the Navy very quickly after I got on BET, so I was able to go on the road immediately. But then I was like on a hamster on a hamster wheel for years. Like I knew how much money I was going to be making. I knew I'm probably not going to sell a lot of tickets in this market, or I might do better in this market. It was kind of going along for literally probably 12 years. I mean, it's not a sob story. I was doing fine.
No, but
I
it was
wasn't
like,
crushing it.
Right. It was almost like you got to quicker than most, but then you stayed there for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like almost like a backup quarterback.
Right.
It's just, I don't know why I'm doing all these sports references on your show. I'm sorry.
No.
But it's like, I'm not getting in, but I'm on the team.
Right.
I'm there.
And you got to figure out, like, is it good enough to just be on the team and make a living doing this, or do I need to change something so I can be an upper tier person?
Yeah. And then I hit a little 2011, 2012 was a big year for me professionally, because Mike Epps had this thing called Live from the Nokia, and I opened for him in Houston. And I just remember he goes, "Hey, Gary, I'm filming something next Friday, man, for Showtime." And then there was also, that was the time people put on DVDs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "What is it?" And he told me. I said, "All right." So I called my manager. I said, "Hey, Epps asked me to do this. I'm going to do it." They go, "Well, you're in Columbia, South Carolina next weekend." I said, "We'll just cancel. We'll eat it." And I just remember they paid me $2,500, no hotel, no flight.
And you're already eating a weekend.
Yeah, I'm losing that. So I was like, but I was like, they said, "You're going to do 20 minutes." I said, "All right." And that was the time Tiger Woods got busted right after.
Yes.
So I had a great bit on that.
Yes.
There was this porn girl named Superhead that had this.
I forgot about the whole Superhead era. I mean,
oh my God.
Superhead was huge for a while.
Yeah. So I had a bit on her.
Of course you did.
And then it was like, I said, wait a minute, I got two strong bits right there. And then I had a black church joke that never been told before. And I was like, those three should do really well. So I said, all right, if the timing's right and the stars just aligned.
Yeah.
Because it came out, it was a perfect 20 minutes for me at that time.
Yeah.
And then,
and was there anything also to the fact that, like, your show, were you the only white guy on the show?
Yep.
And so you, as the only white guy showing up, and I'm sure the audience too is going like, okay,
yeah,
what's this guy got?
And I was last.
Right. You were last?
Closing it.
And how many people were performing?
8.
Oh.
Yeah, 8. And then only 5 of us made the DVD. They told us, like, some of you are not going to make this.
Oh.
Like, you're not going to
so
make it.
It really was just like cutthroat competition.
Yeah, you're going to get paid, but they said don't ask. If you're not on it, you know why. Don't be like, well, this. They go, no. 3 of you are not going to make this at DVD.
Yeah, don't make us tell you.
Yeah.
They're better than you.
They told you before they told you, like, look, this was going to happen.
Yeah.
So that 20 minutes, like, because Jeff Clanagan, who now runs a lot of Kevin Hart stuff, he was the head of Co-Black Entertainment. The only reason I did it, I said, promise me Jeff Clanagan will watch my set. And they was like, we promise he'll watch your set, because at that time they just came out with the Shaq All-Stars.
Right.
And that's what really took Kevin to another level. And that was a lull because Comic View was gone, Def Jam was gone, and there wasn't the social media like it is now. So there was a lull as far as like urban comedy goes, and comedy in general.
And you're trying to figure out, how do I at least stay fine? Right?
Yeah,
You've been fine for as long as I have, and now fine is starting to dissipate.
And then I'm seeing what that Shaq All-Star thing did.
Right.
I've known Kevin since he was open micing, so I saw what it did for him, amongst other things. But I was just like, all right. I said, who's doing that? Who did the Shaq All-Star thing? So when I found out it was Cold Black Entertainment, I said, oh, they're doing the Mike Epps thing? Okay, I definitely want to do it.
That's really smart. So, and at that point, when you did the Mike Epps show, are you still floating between the mainstream scene and the black scene, or are you focused on
I'm doing improvs and funny bones.
Right.
But I'm just kind of like I said, I knew what I was doing every week. I knew what kind of how many tickets I was going to sell.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't adding shows.
Right.
It was just like, all right, everything's going smooth, but
we're not going to sell out. We'll sell enough, though.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. They're going to bring me back.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. But that aired. Clanigan saw me. Then he put me on the Shaq tour, and then I got Think Like a Man, and then Cold Black gave me a special. So it was like 11 and 12 just kind of went. I got like 4 big what I call gets.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, and then it jumped a little bit.
Okay.
So I was doing, all right, that's what I've been waiting on. So it jumped a little bit, then got Think Like a Man 2, and then Ride Along, and then when you do films like that, other opportunities come as far as interviews and things like that. And then probably over the last like year and a half, I think I've taken another big jump thanks to social media.
Yeah. And I think a lot of interviews, I think Breakfast Club, I think like all that stuff like just like opens it up. So like when you start making those jumps, like 2011, 2012, how long do you have to be doing well before you're like, okay, we're doing well now? Because I feel like, it's all entertainment. You get an opportunity and things are going good, but you're also going, but things could stop going good at any minute, right?
Yeah.
So at what point do you go, oh, we're in a good spot, like things are going good now?
Yeah, I don't know if you're ever there. I saw this interview with Jelly Roll on, I think The Pivot. And he said, "Don't matter how good I'm doing, I'm waiting for the crash."
You still
You're
are
waiting for the crash, and you put all this stress on yourself. And I do it too. I feel like, I feel that way. You're like, I don't want to be the guy that falls off. I don't want to be the guy that has been out of the scene so much that when they see me, like, God, he got old. You see those guys? They become recluses, then they show up like, oh my God.
And you think like, no, I'm the same guy.
Yeah, remember the guy that was he was in Bad News Bears. He was Kelly.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared for like 20 years, and he showed up in a random movie. You're like, oh my God.
No, what happened?
I mean, he killed it after that, but you're like, when did he even get old?
Yeah, and you think you're going to be like, oh, everybody's going to be excited to see me back, and I'm going to get on this next wave, and in reality, they're all going, are you okay?
Yeah, right?
I should have just stayed away.
I know. I don't want to be that guy that I'm out of the loop, so to speak, for so long.
Right. But I guess that keeps you motivated, too.
Yeah.
Like, you keep doing stuff.
Yeah. I don't think you're ever satisfied, or you ever feel like, I made it.
Right.
You're just kind of like... Even when you get like good offers or you're selling tickets, you're like, I don't want to mess this up, so I gotta.
Yeah, and it probably helps that like you spent as long as you did just kind of trying to figure it out, because you don't take for granted, that this is amazing what's happening now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, you could. I mean,
and it goes away.
Every comic's got those stories of the crappy hotels and the promoter trying to put you and the opener in the same room.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember I had a road manager one time. And we were in Cleveland, and I had stayed at the Comic Condo in Cleveland for 10 years when I did the improv back then. And I think it's the Funny Bone now. But anyways, first time he's on the road with me, I said he stayed in the Comic Condo, and I got myself a hotel room. And I remember he called me. He goes, man, I don't know if I can stay here. I said, what do you mean? He goes, man, it's dirty. And I said, it ain't that bad. He went, you wouldn't stay here. I said, I stayed here for 10 years. What are you talking about? I wouldn't stay here. I was Steven. So he's not my room manager anymore. He tried to throw it on me. You wouldn't stay here. I was like, oh, it was hot.
Yeah, you gotta do that stuff, right?
The comic condos?
The comic condos.
They're the best stories.
Right.
It's like as a stand-up, when guys go, yeah, I ripped. That's not a good story.
No.
I bombed. Please fill me in.
Yeah, did you have as much as it feels like most of your story are like, this went well and I was prepared for that and it worked. Like, have you had hell scenarios where you're like, I think this is going to go great and they just destroy you?
Oh, I don't know stand up, but acting for sure.
Right.
I've had some terrible table reads, some terrible auditions where I lost a TV show because my table read was so bad.
At the table read?
At the table
You've already
read.
got it. And they're like, never mind.
No, the show was literally called like Gary Owen. So what happened? Okay, this is actually a funny story. So I get this TV deal, and we casted Holly Robinson Peete was my wife.
Oh, so this really is your show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when is this?
This is 22 years ago, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 22 years ago.
Early 2000s.
It was after 9/11.
Right.
But yeah, it was a long time ago. So I'd never done a table read. I didn't know what it was. But I should have figured you're at a table.
Right.
Read it.
And you got all these like experienced actors with you.
Oh, you got the network.
Right.
You got everybody in the room. It's like 40 people in the room. I'm the guy. I'm thinking I have to memorize 38 pages of the pilot. I don't realize you can read it.
You just heard the table part. You didn't hear the read part.
Nobody told me. Nobody said, yo, you just read it. So
I'm off book.
Yeah, I'm off book. Literally, I have my script over here. I'm like, everybody else is like highlighting things. I'm like, you guys are so unprofessional. I expected more out of you. We got to about page 8. And I was lost. I go, I had to grab my script. Now I'm scrambling. And now I'm trying to get it back, but I'm butchering it. I'm sweating. And then.
Because now you're thinking about the stuff that you memorized, but also reading, and it's not, there's just a disconnect.
Oh, it's about as bad as it can be. Think about how bad you think it is and times it by 10. That's how bad it was. And Yvette Lee Bowser was the writer, and she was just coming off Living Single.
Oh, yeah.
So there was heat on this show.
Yeah.
And at that time, interracial shows weren't as I don't know, there's a lot of them now. There wasn't back then.
Right.
So there was like, they're taking a chance on this, a network. And I just remember I got done. And that's when I also knew Hollywood was kind of BS because everybody clapped. Great job, everybody.
They said great job.
I looked around and I go, no, it wasn't. I was terrible. And I knew it. She called me into her office, Yvette. I just remember she kicked her shoes off. She leans back her cheek. She goes, what happened? And I go, I didn't know. I thought you had to memorize. She goes, it literally says table read. I'm like, I didn't know. So I just had my head down. She called me without saying I'm fired. It was basically saying I'm fired. She goes, okay. That network's gone. She goes, so we're going to try to go to WB and UPN with this. She goes, they are interested. They do want to see us do a table read. We don't feel like you're quite ready. But so we're going to do, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to cast Jason Bateman as you.
Oh, no.
So if this show would have went, Jason Bateman would have played Gary Owen.
Oh.
And this is when Jason Bateman, this is before like Arrested Development.
Right.
Like, he was in a weird pocket too where he was
post Teen Wolf 2, but he hasn't really.
Because I was like, Jason Bateman, he ain't done nothing in forever. I didn't know. You never know.
Right.
So if it would have went, they told me you're still gonna get a based on the stand up of. Oh. It's still gonna be called Gary, whatever we're gonna call it, and then I was gonna get like a producer credit, and they were gonna bring me on as like his friend or something.
Oh, like a regular like.
I don't think they would have ever. I would have been like Tim Allen on the other side of the fence.
Right.
That guy.
Yeah.
I think that was their way of saying we're in bed with this guy, but we don't really want him a part of the show.
Wow.
They were right. The table read was awful.
I know, but just the idea of like it's all happening.
If that show would have went,
one day it's not happening.
Yeah. Gone. I remember I was just in my truck in the parking garage going, well, why did I not know that? Why did I not know? You got to realize, I was at Yvette Lee Bowser's house, like, dang near every day for 6 months putting this show together. Because you get the deal, and you're writing it with her. I knew everything. It's just, honestly, I probably just wasn't ready to be the lead of a show.
Well, you know that now, but you don't know that then.
No.
And it takes years to figure out. Like, honestly, it's probably a really good thing that show didn't happen. You know that now.
Yeah.
That takes years to figure out. Then you think this is it. You're putting all this energy into making this show, and I'm sure, like, you got to a point where you're like, oh, it's not a maybe anymore. This is happening
because you already get your deal signed.
Right. You're doing a table read. There's a cast.
You're seeing, if they say yes, I get this amount of money per episode, which was a godly amount at that time in my life. I was like, oh my God.
My life's going to change.
Yeah, and stand up. I'm going to sell tickets on stand up. We're going to do press. And it just I avoided every actor and actress at that table read forever.
Years.
And then Holly Robinson Pete, I saw her 12 years later. And she goes, Gary, I haven't seen you forever. And they go, we saw your one special. And her and Rodney was, being real cool. And I go, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I literally pulled her aside and said, hey, I've avoided you for like 12 years. She goes, for what? And I was like, the table read, the show. She goes, what are you talking about? In her brain, she acts so much. And she's probably done so many shows, it's not even registering.
Right.
And I'm thinking, if she ever sees me, she's gonna be like, that guy, don't hire him. That guy cannot. That's when I started to think like a man premiere. So Think Like a Man came out, and I was like, okay, now I can like stand in front of her and be like, okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
That's when I pulled her aside. I said, hey, can we talk?
I mean,
I pulled her aside out of the party. She acted like she didn't remember. I don't know. I don't even remember that.
Do you think she remembered?
She had to.
It's that bad, right?
It was so bad.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a Bentley Bowser since.
Especially if she said, yeah, we watched your special. She probably was watching the special going, this is really funny, but that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy from the table read.
But I'm glad I got Think Like a Man when I saw her, because I go, okay, she knows I can act a little bit.
Right.
Or I've I figured it out.
I figured something out.
Yeah.
Because that's how I saw her.
That was bad.
But that is good perspective, though. Like, somebody like that is doing, like, just table reads all the time. It just go. Nothing's affecting her. But, I think...
You know what? I know exactly when the table read was.
When?
It was Monday after the Patriots beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. Because that's what we was talking about before we started the table read. It just hit me just now.
Wow.
That's the exact day of that table read. The day after the Rams-Patriots Super Bowl. That was when that table read was.
And were you a Rams fan? Patriots fan?
Yeah, I was probably rooting for the Rams at that time. So Kurt Warner. And
double loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I was like this.
Sucks.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't think about that.
Oh, that's amazing. So, like, how do you deal with the idea that as you're becoming more and more famous, that your personal life becomes like I would imagine it would drive me crazy if the worst points of my personal life become such a part of my professional life that it becomes like your divorce became part of your stand-up. It became part of everything. I mean, I can't imagine going through a divorce that's so public that the catalyst is one of the great memes of all time.
What are you talking?
Like you on Charlemagne and Schultz's podcast.
That was when I was married when that happened.
Right, but I mean, but it led to, like, it comes back and it leads to.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, just the idea that, like.
You know what's funny about that clip from Charlemagne and Schultz when I was choking on the iced oat milk latte?
Right, he's drinking his coffee, and Charlemagne and Schultz, like, I mean, they're just being goofy. It's from years ago. Yeah. But he goes, like, how long have you been married? It's like...
It's how long have you been faithful?
Right. It's like a classic, like, old joke. They go, how long have you been married? You go, 16 years. Takes a drink. How long have you been faithful? It's like it goes everywhere.
You know what's wild about that? Are you a football fan?
Yeah.
So you know Max Crosby for the Raiders?
Uh-huh.
I started following him about a year ago on IG, and I just pressed the follow button.
Sure.
And he sends me a voice message, and he goes, yo. He goes, bruh, you a legend, man. Appreciate the follow. He goes, man, when you was on that show and they asked you how long you been faithful. I go, wait a minute. Out of all the jokes I told, that's what resonated with you?
But that's what I mean. That's like the crazy thing about not only when your personal life becomes so public, but also what these podcasts and memes and internet fame does.
Yeah.
That, like, I'm sure there's a whole audience that's like, oh, the guy from the clip.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
I guess we'll go see him. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they find out that you're actually hilarious.
That's why we got the best job. Because go through a divorce.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being a plumber.
Oh.
Just because here's the thing. Yeah, I got my divorce. I got dragged on social media a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I think if you're like a plumber or you work for FedEx or something, you know, if your ex makes a post on Facebook and it's all your friends.
Right.
In your world, it feels like 10 million people are coming down here when it's really probably 5.
But it's the world closing in on you because everywhere
world,
everybody that you talk to, everywhere that you go to the same places.
Yeah.
They all know because they're following both of you on Facebook. That's right.
Yeah. So in your world, you're like, whoa. With us, a comedian, man, I already knew. I go, all right, I felt like I was just had a gun and I was just loading it up with bullets. Like,
right.
Oh, that's going to be good on stage.
Wow.
Oh, I get to talk about, oh, she said that?
Right. So once it becomes public, it's like, well, now it's free. It's fair game.
Yeah. And people love a train wreck.
They love a train wreck. I mean, this is coming. And you know this. This is your whole history of a stand-up. How'd you get on stage? They were either like, it's either going to be good or a train wreck. Either way, we'll let them on.
Yeah.
People love a train wreck.
That's all I kept thinking was, oh, this is gonna end really well for me on stage.
Wow. That's when you know you're dedicated to the craft. You know what I mean? Like ultimately, this will be good when we get it to a place that we can get it on stage.
Yeah. And it did work out. It worked out
yeah,
great.
it did. It worked out fantastic. And also, there's also something too about like when you're single after years, if you can make material based around it, that means everybody that goes to your show and everybody that watches your stuff, they all know that you're single, so it becomes much easier to date. I would have to imagine in the beginning, right?
Yeah. The DMs were going nuts there for a minute.
Well, that's amazing.
I was like, oh, you girls have just been waiting? It's like they're in this hole and they just came out like.
Why wouldn't you tell me? You were just there the whole time?
Yeah, that's what they were doing. Okay, well, now that you single.
That's so funny. What was it like? We've had Bobby Lee on the show before. We love Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
To come up with Bobby, who is, he's a pure and utter maniac.
Yeah, he's just a ball of energy.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're getting.
What was it like coming up with him?
Well, it's funny, the first time I ever walked into the Comedy Store in La Jolla, Bobby Lee was on stage.
Yeah.
And he had overalls on, his hair stood straight up, and he had no shirt underneath. And I go, never seen anything like this. An Asian dude in overalls with his hair. And then we just started, we just started vibing. And then he always, he's pretty much the same now as he is then.
Yeah.
But I do remember one time we open mic'd and we had a great show, me and him. And obviously when you're open mic'ing, you're in your early 20s, the girls come up to you after the show and you feel like you're the shit a little bit. And then me and him went to a little nightclub and we were just anonymous. And I go, I can't wait till we're famous. Because we were literally talking to each other like Bobby would say something to a girl and like she wouldn't do anything. She goes, she has no idea who she's talking to. Just wait. But he was the first one that kind of broke out of the open mic San Diego crew, if you think about the late 90s, because Pauly Shore came to the Comedy Store and Mitzi was there.
Yeah.
And then they took Bobby to Vegas and he got to open up for Pauly Shore. And all of us open micers were waiting for Bobby to get back. And then we were at Denny's and we're just like, what's it like? What's it like on the road? What's it like being on a big show like that? And then he's holding court. And then I went on his podcast, Tiger Belly, and found out he lied about the whole thing.
That feels Bobby Lee.
He said, "Yo, I was in the room, and these two girls came up to the room, and and all of us like this. This is what we thought it was like. This is what it's about.
I knew it.
You get one joke, you get two bad chicks just taking it into the room." He said, "Yo, they handcuffed me." And they robbed me, and the cleaning lady had to come in the next morning. And he goes, I was on the bed like this, and I was like this, and we're eating up. I go, no way!
And by the way, with every reaction, Bobby's just making up the story as he goes, and with every heightened reaction, he's got to take it. And then they robbed me. Really? Yeah. And then housekeeping found me.
And then they blew me. And one girl was blowing me, the other girl was robbing me. So I was happy and sad. It was a wild story, and then I went on Tiger Bell and I asked him about that. Hey, man, was that a true story?
Yeah.
Was because we really believe that? He goes, nah, I made it all up. I go, oh my God, bro.
He told us once that when he was first coming up, it was probably right around that same time, when he first got money, he went out and bought a car. It's my favorite story. He went out and bought a car, and then he parked it, and then immediately the car got stolen. Except he had never had a new car before, so he didn't understand how things worked. Much like you at a table read. Like, he just didn't get how it worked. He didn't get insurance. He didn't get reporting stuff. He didn't know.
Yeah.
And so his thought was, oh man, my car got stolen. I got to go buy another car. And so he just went to the dealership and bought another car and just said, well, I lost that one. I got to go buy another one. He just bought the same car again.
I expected more from a little Asian guy.
You
think Asians are pretty financially sound.
Not Bobby.
I know, right?
Not Bobby. Yeah, he doesn't find out until much later. There's a whole protocol to it.
Bobby. Because I remember I saw him like literally right before, I think it was the night before he auditioned for Mad TV. And he was so nervous.
Yeah.
He was like pacing the back of the Comedy Store in the little parking lot. And I go, what is wrong? He goes, man, I got this audition tomorrow. And da-da-da-da. I said, Bobby, they're going to like you. Everybody likes you. I said, relax. I said, just do this. Whatever you're doing now, just go and do that.
Yeah.
I told him, I'd hire you. I'd hire you.
For what it's worth.
And then the rest was history after that. He got on there and took off.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. So when you were kind of going back and forth between being in the Navy and doing stand-up, were you always funny? Like, where it was everybody that was with you serving going like, yeah, that's good. You should be going and doing stand-up. That's going to work. Or were there people going like, nah?
Nah, honestly, everybody's pretty positive.
Yeah.
High school, I told people in high school I was going to be a stand-up.
Oh, so even before you were in the Navy, you were like, you knew from when you were young, this is what I'm going to do.
It sounds odd. I joined the Navy to get to California. So I was like, I thought you had to start in L.A. I didn't know you could start in whatever town you live in.
Yeah. Because you grew up in Ohio?
Grew up in a small town.
Yeah.
Trailer park. So I didn't know.
Right.
So the Navy was like, oh, they got a bunch of bases. There's an ocean.
Right.
Yeah. So I remember I asked the recruiter, I said, so I can get to California? He goes, yeah, you got to talk to the detailer, but I mean, if that's what you want to be, I'm sure there's ships out there that'll put you on. I was like, all right.
And you guys will send me out there.
Yeah. You're going to pay for it?
Yeah.
All right. So first 2 years I was in D.C.
Uh-huh.
And so even when I was stationed in D.C., I wasn't old enough to go to comedy clubs. I would sit outside of them and listen.
Because you're like 18, 19 years old?
Yeah. So I'd sit outside.
You'd sit outside and listen?
Listen to the comedians. I'd listen to them. Because I was like, oh, I can do this. And I was very judgmental.
But you'd be out literally outdoors, like listening through the windows.
Yeah, like, or I could hear it through the window.
Right.
Because I would find comedy spots, not necessarily like the Improv.
Sure.
Comedy spots. And I would like, there was one in particular, you had to go up these stairs and it was on the second floor. But I would just sit at the bottom of the steps and I could hear most of it. And I'd be like, yeah, he ain't got it. Like, literally, I was judging people and never been on stage. Like, yeah, he's not good.
No.
Yeah, and then you hear somebody like, that guy's pretty good. You know?
Yeah.
And you wonder, now here I am 30 years later, I wonder who I heard. Did I hear Chappelle?
Right.
Did I hear Seinfeld back then?
Like, were you right about who you heard? Or were
I don't
you
know.
Totally off.
Yeah, I can't even see him.
That's nuts.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
You know? So I thought, all right. And then the day I got to station in San Diego, I called this place called the Comic Castle. Mm-hmm. And I called him. I said, hey, you got open mic? And he goes, let me check. And he gets back on the phone. He goes, can't find him. I said, can't find him. What are you talking about? I called a comic book store.
Oh, my God.
He was looking for a superhero named Open Mike.
Of course he was. We don't have that book.
So he's, yeah. What kind of LGBT is this guy?
He's open.
This guy's wide open. This ain't no porn shop. So
you got Open Mike?
Yeah. Whoever that guy was on the other end of that phone, he's the one that gave me the number to the Comedy Store. He goes, hold on, man, let me help you out. So he goes, man, comedian, you want to go to the Comedy Store. So he gives me a Comedy Store.
I mean, I also, by the way, like, I love your natural instincts that you're like, well, table read, I probably memorized for this. Well, I want to do stand-up, better call this comic book store.
Comic Castle.
Everything's wrong.
I'm just looking up, because at that time you were in the phone book.
Yeah, Yellow Pages.
There wasn't Google.
Right.
So I'm looking up, I don't even think to look up Comedy Club.
Right.
I'm looking up comics.
Right. Because I want to be a
Castle.
comic. Yeah.
Right? Oh, it's first number on the
comics,
thing.
Yeah.
CC. There wasn't a comic, I don't know, Barrio.
Right.
It was CNC. It was the first thing I popped up. Comic Castle. So I called it. And then the guy gave me the number of the Comedy Store, which was probably the next phone number in the phone book that I didn't get
right
to.
under, yeah.
And that's when I called, and they said open mic was on Sunday, and that got it kind of kicked off.
Wow.
But I always knew.
And pretty much as soon as you got to San Diego, you did that.
First day.
Wow.
I mean, when I'm talking first day, first thing I did was, where's the phone book?
How did you know, who were you watching that you were like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do? Like when you're in high school going like, yeah, I'm going to be a stand-up. I'm going to, I got to get out of this town so I can be a stand-up.
Yeah.
Like who was it that you were watching going, that's it?
It was Eddie Murphy, obviously.
Yeah.
With Delirious and Raw. And then, man, when Def Jam came out, I was like, whoa, I've never seen a reaction like that. Because I had seen Annie at the Improv.
Yeah.
And that's it's like jazz.
Right.
Nobody was really crushing like that.
Sure.
And they were laughing at every joke. And even I'm watching on TV, I go, why'd they laugh at that? I was literally like, I was such a prick if I think about it. Like, so judgmental. Comics like, that wasn't that great. That was all right.
No, you like beat you over, like fighting for your life up there. Like, I'm going to beat you over the head with these jokes, or you're going to boo me off the stage.
Or like Robin Williams, I saw one of his specials one time. I was watching HBO. I go, oh my God, he was like in a balcony, and he was up in the balcony talking. I go, why is he up there? And then he came down and came to the stage. I go, why did he start up there? I don't know what special that was, but he literally was like one of them bird statues, and he was talking, and everybody looked up and went nuts.
Like
I remember
gargoyle.
Fonzie was in the audience, Henry Winkler, whatever special that was. I remember watching on HBO.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, he's a wild boy.
Yeah.
And then you saw George Carlin, and I was like, that's too smart for me.
Right.
I would never have that train of thought, and then, and then In Living Color came out.
Yeah.
And then you start to look for those guys. I was looking for like Jamie Foxx and David Allen Greer and Jim Carrey, start searching for their stand-ups. It was so hard back then though, because you're just like, when does a comedy show come on?
Right. You're just flipping, hoping to find something. Maybe you go to a video store and try to find a VHS of something, but it wasn't like that.
And Comedy Central wasn't as big.
Right.
So it was just like, it was literally like HBO.
Yeah.
And then A&E might have the little improv. And then you got the late nights with Johnny Carson, but I wasn't up then.
Right.
I do remember seeing, for some reason I was up late and I saw Roseanne, like in junior high, on Johnny Carson. And I just remember, I never really heard my mom laugh a lot, but she lost it when Roseanne said a joke about her husband asked her to get her some Doritos. And he goes, now, Dan going when you can lift up the couch cushion and get the Doritos like everybody else. And I was like, and my mom laughed. And that's the first time I heard my mom laugh. Like, I go, oh. And I was like, literally like, oh, that's exactly how we live in the trailer park. Like, that joke resonated so hard. I go, yep. We got crumbs. We got all the food in the couch.
Yeah.
So I would say Eddie Murphy and just that Def Jam era.
Yeah.
Was what got me like, the juice was really like, I got to do this.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I mean, I could talk to you all day, but we got to get you out of here. Gary Owen, the new comedy special is called No S. It's Gary Owen, No S. It's available now on Gary Owen's YouTube channel, which is GaryOwen.com. And you can follow him, Gary Owen Comedy, on Instagram, GaryOwen.live, to see all of his dates, which are through December. He's hitting everywhere: Atlanta, D.C., Austin, Alabama, Virginia, Texas, Dayton, Columbus, Virginia Beach, Cleveland, Jacksonville, Naples. Wherever
I'm tired.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
tired by you just reading that.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're back in New York, please come back, man.
Yeah, for sure. This was fun. Thanks, man.
Awesome. This was a lot of fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This has been Sam Roberts Show. If you missed anything or want to hear it all over again, check out Sam Roberts Show on the SXM app.